Hello everybody, welcome to the coin. Look at that, I'm calling myself, oh, you know the page is in big trouble when your homie starts referring to himself in the third person. Hey, the coin. That's who I am now, the coin, huh? Well, welcome to the coin. Third person, everybody. And just give me a little second to get organized here. I'll be right with you. Just going to bomb a new file and we're going to get started. Fantastic. Alright. Yes, how you going, Darth Damo? Thank you for being in here. Welcome to the stream. Thank you for coming in. We're actually doing a lot of games today. We are going to be doing... So what are we going to be doing? We're going to be doing 6 golden coins. We're going to be doing a Castlevania mod, we're going to be doing Bloodstained, and we're going to be doing Kirby's Nightmare in Dreamland. So we have quite the big day here today, everybody. How you going, Sean? Thank you for coming in. Sean hopes Moe feels better. Yeah, me too. I don't want her being sick. Me too. Yeah, who else we got? Jody, good to see you. Nella, welcome to the stream. Patrick, Robert, Caleb, Patience, great to see you. Well, you guys all coming in, bringing the noise already. Jeffrey Williamans in here, welcome. Tell you what, for this time of the morning, it's feeling kind of frosty. I'm trying to see what the temperature here is at the moment. I haven't seen right now, but yeah, it's not too many days I need to come on the stream and wear a jacket. But today I'm like, yeah. You know, my stupid ass has still got the air conditioning on, though. So, I mean, maybe turn the air conditioning off, Rick. I don't fucking... I'm wearing a jacket and I got the air conditioning on. Fucking moron. Anyway. But I've got it on... The funny thing is, I've got it on higher than normal, though, you know? So, it's like... It's just cold by default. Hey, God Nighthawk. Good to see you. Thank you for coming in. Jared, good to see you. And Nella, I hope you're doing fantastic too. Used to AC weather. Well, it's not really AC weather here. That's the point. It's just, it's actually kind of going into cool season here. But Moe's room is not insulated. You know, we don't have an insulated room here. And there's also iron sheeting outside. So, it's very, very hard to get a decent temperature in this room. So, even when it's cold... Sometimes the room gets warm, but then it's weird. But yeah, you know how it is. But yeah, we're doing pretty good, yes. But yeah, it is going in a coolish season here, but I mean kind of what, maybe the start of fall in the United States, you know. But yeah, we're both very, very good, thank you, man. I just had a coffee and some dumplings. I'm ready to go. Had some 7-Eleven dumplings for breakfast today. So, Rick, I was wondering if there was, where I can find a sugar mama. Can you give me some advice? Moe is, like, you know, we joke around that Moe's my sugar mama, but no, I'm actually... I don't sugar mama Moe. That's just a running joke, guys. So I can't tell you how to get a sugar mama, because I'm not bleeding Moe of her assets, bro. So, I can't tell you. I can tell you how to meet a nice woman here, but I can't tell you how to get a sugar mama. I've only ever been with a sugar mama once in my whole life. And let me just tell you, it's not all it's cracked up to be, okay? It's kind of very emasculating in a lot of ways. And, like, it might be fun for 5 minutes. But, like, you know, I'm not one for power dynamics or anything, but as a man, after a while, you feel like you're neutered. Now, it might be okay for some people, but it's not okay for me. Anyway. How we got? Joshy, good to see you. Thank you for coming in. Richard's in here. Scotty Haynes is in here too. Did you end up trying out that mod yet, Scotty? Good to see you too, Maddie Wynn. Thank you for being in here. Yeah, I'm really good, thank you, mate. I'm just all set in for a chilled out night, hopefully a long one. How about you, Scotty? What's the most exciting thing you've done with your day? I'm gonna tell you what, the most exciting thing I did, and it's not even that exciting, that's a sad thing, is when Moe went to sleep a little bit early with a cold last night, I installed Walking Dead Survival Instinct on my Steam Deck. You know that Walking Dead game from over a decade ago that everyone said is shit? Apparently to get a CD key for that game now is hundreds of dollars. I'm lucky I bought it when I bought it. But anyway, I played it and tried it out. And it's actually pretty decent, to be honest. I like it. You play as Daryl Dixon. But hey, go Wildy Rug, good to see you. Thank you for coming in. I hope you're great. Brandon says the most exciting thing he did was do his laundry. That's alright. I mean, you can move to maybe Jersey, and you can do gym tam laundry. It's like part of the culture, bro. If you're in New Jersey, doing the laundry is actually cool. You know, gym tan laundry. So, yeah. If laundry, I mean, yeah, it might sound boring in the other states. Go to Jersey, it's a way of life. Scott says he relaxed slept mode. Well, you obviously probably need it, eh? This is the first time I've woken up this morning and felt relatively fresh since before New Year. So I'm feeling pretty decent today. Moe did make a pretty healthy dinner last night too, which is probably a big help. We did have a really healthy dinner last night. How you going, Aussie Josh? Great to see you. Thank you for coming in today. I hope you're amazing. Welcome to the stream. And Mikey says, hi, Rick, been a while, but I still have to support for you. I appreciate that, Michael. Thank you very much. Translation. For the last 6 months, I've had lots of better things to do, but I've got nothing else to do tonight. I may as well say hello to one coin only. That's alright. It's alright, I can speak Streaminese. I can translate what everyone has to say. I speak Streaminese. Good to see you, Mikey. I hope you're absolutely amazing, brother. I speak Streamese. We can go this way now. Let's see how this level goes. Can we go up and get this flower? Jeez. Oh. Yes. Yeah, you know I'm fucking right, don't you, Mikey? I tell you what, I got a little secret. Yes. Being your last option is not the same as supporting. There you go, Matt. Good to see you. Am I going the right way here? Five is talking a bit, what are you talking about? Oh wait, you playing Final Fantasy V while watching me? That's what most people do. They have me on in the background like a podcast while they're playing their games. That's fine. Yeah. Well, I'll do you a favour, Michael. I'll send you back into obscurity. There you go. I'm sorry. I'm not even that insecure, but I just don't like the fact that I'm your option, not your priority. So you can fuck off. I don't know, that's not really the buzz I wanted to start the stream with. Oh, Rick, I got nothing better to do, so here I am. Okay, go find someone else to fucking use as your rebound, cunt. Like, if I find someone else to use as a rebound, they're not gonna be me. Fuck him. There we go. Oh my gosh, I'm just... Jeez, man. Jeez. This is like one of those free-falling levels, isn't it? Yeah. Let's just start. You know what I'm going to do? I'm actually going to go the other side. I fucking hate that level. That invisible brick up the top always really pisses me off, too, when I do that jump. Let's just do this one instead. And Master Rogue Assassin, great to see. I'd like to get back into that eventually as well. Zaki Minja's in here as well. Thank you for being here. Yeah, this is much better. I don't have to deal with those annoying blind jumps and invisible blocks in this one. Fantastic. I'm loving this. This is way better. Hey, so Jamesy says New Year, new cunty tax. I haven't charged a cunty tax in a long time. I'm trying to be a lot nicer to people and gracious of everyone in the community. But that doesn't mean fuck with me. You know, the whole bull and the horns frickin' analogy still applies. But, you know, I'm trying to be a lot more gracious these days. Alright, we got it. Hey, who else we got? We got Red Dog in here. Thank you for coming in. Plug, you legend. Good to see you, buddy. Dang, dang, dang. There is no try, just do. I mean, that's a great phrase, to be honest. Do or do not, there is no try. Like, I understand, sometimes people can genuinely try, like, it's not absolute. But usually try is an excuse for, like, a half-assed effort. That's the problem. That's the problem with saying try. Like, sometimes people really do try and give it their all, but it's usually used as, okay, keep the expectations low, I'll do a half-assed effort kind of deal. Yeah, this is Mario Land, 6 golden coins, but in colour today, everybody. In glorious colour. Yes. Yeah. Well, the guy didn't deserve, like, a stream ban, but I mean, fuck it. I mean, I don't have to like everyone that comes in here. Fuck these assholes, bro. But from my point of view, in a completely friendly way. I live, breathe, sleep, shit one coin only, right? If someone comes in and blatantly acts like you're an option, go find another option. Have I seen this new Mega Man fan game called Mega Man Unlimited? It's a tough but a cool game. I have a funny feeling either I saw it somewhere or someone else in the community mentioned it. Is it a ROM hack or is it a PC fan game? Great to see you, Nigel. Thank you for coming in. Good chat before too, bro. Is it a PC fan game or is it a ROM hack? There we go. We got that son of a gun, so he done. Big welcome once again to One Coin Only. As I said, we're all about nostalgia with a smile and some new stuff thrown in. The PC fan game and it's free. Mega Man Unlimited. Sure. Sounds interesting. And so how many Mega Man games are in it? But I'll have to suss this one out. We'll go over here. Love the boss music. Yeah. It's just very cutesy, doesn't take itself too seriously. I really wanted to play a Kirby game, and I'll admit, Kirby compared to some of the other things I play on One Coin Only doesn't set their house on fire, so I wanted to warm up with some other games first. But yeah, we're going to do a big chunk of Kirby Nightmare in Dreamland today. So you see how that all goes. No, I have played this. I mean, you know, I usually have games like this on a monthly rotation. So I actually been playing this one fairly often lately. I do quite like this. Mario Land 2, 6 golden coins is just one of those cool games to play when you don't know what to play. And as I said, I planned Kirby's Nightmare in Dreamland, but I needed some filler retros for beforehand, and so here you go. This is a cool one to put on when you're not sure what to do. Idea for games to beat or eat it. X-Men Children of the Atom. Don't like that game. Sorry, Steve. Thank you, though. While I don't like the game, I do appreciate the suggestion. So that's a good suggestion, but not my cup of tea. Is this a fan-made read? Well, really all this is Mario 6 golden coins, ROM hacked into color. That's it. So you can play this. I think, I don't know if this is on a reproduction Game Boy cartridge or not. Probably not, because I think it only works in color and emulation, obviously. It definitely does only work. I mean, this would work on Game Boy Color, I'd imagine, if they did a reproduction cart. But yeah, I mean, you play this on emulators in color. And it seems to me Jeff lived his life like a cunty in the stream. Always acting like an arsehole when his farts breeze in. How you doing, Jeffrey? Yes. That's why the game, pretty much, it is. Don't forget to hit those reactions, you legends. Now, don't forget, YouTube has had problems for a week where sometimes once during a stream, we'll get a random disconnection. I want you guys to know if that happens, we'll be straight back on. It's not an internet issue. It's not anything else like that. It's just YouTube's got some kind of ingestion issue at the moment on their end. Yeah, it could just be regional, but I don't know. It's very weird. The one thing I don't like about X-Men Children of the Atom is the cheapness of Magneto. Magneto's a headache in literally every single X-Men game I've played him in. I am Magneto. That Super Nintendo one. What's the name of the Super Nintendo one again? That X-Men game? Far out. Probably one of the worst boss fights I've ever done. And I've not beaten it ever. Yeah, Magneto in that Super Nintendo game. I only ever gotten up to him once or twice. That was enough. How you going, Stewie? It's wonderful to see you. Thank you for coming in. So the Super Nintendo one is Children of the Atom, is it? I thought Children of the Atom was one of the fighting games. No, Mutant Apocalypse. That's what I was going to say. That's right. It's Mutant Apocalypse. I thought Children of the Atom was that fighting game in the arcade. Yeah, Mutant Apocalypse. He was a headache in that. How you going, Zemo? Good to see you. Jolly, great to have you. Don't forget, if I'm missing anybody, copy and paste is your friend. And we also have the combined chat above me in the window here for all you legends to enjoy as well. Stewie says you'd like to see me do Star Wing. Oh, dude, I'm sure we could put that on for 15 minutes. As I said, I'm not really a big fan of Star Wing, but it's like, what, a 15-minute game? It's not going to kill me. I just don't think it's aged very well. I think nostalgia is a hell of a drug, and that's a game that has not aged very well. Oh, geez. Okay, that kind of snuck up on me by surprise. Ding, ding. How you going, Adam? Great to have you. Thank you for coming in today. Welcome to the stream. How you going, Patrick? It's great to see you, buddy. How are you today? Let's keep going this way. I haven't found a single power-up in here the whole second half of the level, but whatever. Yeah, it's a good time. I do like 6 golden coins. It's just, there's this sort of childlike innocence about this game, and I think we all need a little bit of that, hey? Guys, we need to really give a big congratulations to Jaybird Worm, who's now been watching for 75 streams straight. Dude, I don't know anyone else who's honestly done that. Like, he's been here for 75 streams in a row on Twitch. For the last 75 streams. He has turned up at least once. So I think, how's the streak work? As long as you turn up at least once a day. Damn, that's pretty... Yeah, how you going, Jeffrey? It's great to see you, buddy. Welcome to the stream. I hope you and the missus are doing great. Welcome back. There we go. Snow Chief on 30 and Jeffrey on 10 in a row. You know you're growing on a platform when everyone's bragging about their followers there. It's nice to see. Very nice to see. Yeah, that's incredible. How you going, Larry? Great to see you too. Yeah, that's a great effort. Look at these angry stars, man, eh? Some of you guys on Facebook send me angry stars. Look at that. It's like symbolic of Facebook. I think at least a handful of us have done that, especially on YouTube. Gosh, I wish there was a way to find out. I think that's where YouTube's a little bit behind, bro. Hey. And that was certainly not to undersell legends like you, Nick. I'm just like, to see 75 come up on the screen is just a wonderful achievement. Certainly not to undersell anybody else, of course. Ori, thank you very much. Hey, you know what, Ori? Appreciate you, dude. That's actually the first donation of the stream. What are we going to do for you? Let's have a look. We're going to start with this. Thank you very much, my friend. Appreciate you. You get a star. 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 Hey, I'm Fushi. Welcome to the stream. Yeah, today literally has a little bit of everything. Where's your moral support, guys? No, I'm not. It's too early in the day for my Dark Side Phil impersonation. Where's that moral support, guys? I really need that money. Where's that moral support, guys? Ah, Jesus. Bro, I am so sorry. But, you know what? Say no more, Jeffrey. I mean, only talk about it if you want to, but we'll do our best to keep you distracted for a bit. I'm so sorry, brother. Yeah, no, that really freaking sucks, bro. Heartfelt wishes going out to, you and the wifey, bro. Yeah, we'll keep everything lighthearted and fun today. Yeah, dude, fuck, that sucks. Yeah, man, yeah, a bit heavy. Yeah, we are really sorry, man. Larry says, if I told you my good news. Well, you know what, Larry? We could probably use a little bit of that now if you want to share your good news with the community. That'd probably be very nice. What's your good news, Larry? Thank you, Adam, for not treating me like an option like that Maddie Cunny did earlier. Thank you. That's more like it. I appreciate you, Adam. Thank you very much. You're welcome. And so Larry says I got married about a month ago. Big congratulations. So tell me, how is the life of a newlywed? How is the life of a newlywed? No, don't worry, bro. We're there to be here for you. It's okay, man. There's a big difference between helping a brother or sister in a time of crisis and someone having a pity party. They're two very, very different things. Yeah. Oh gosh, my nose is itchy. Bigger winner, Rick. Yeah, man. Larry got married. Hey, love is in the air. Every time Larry's around, love is in the air. On OneCoin stream it can be found. And sometimes I feel like titties. And on his stream, I met my new biddies. Yes. Scotty says, cunnies that treat the stream like a backup option moan when they fart. Yeah, but people that treat the stream like an option are mouth breathers, correct. We're going to do this one for you. Thank you very much. Here we go. Scotty, thank you for the support. We're going to do some more one coin only greatest hits for you. Give me the knife. Give me the knife. Thank you, dude. Thank you so much. They're married. Marriage is a wonderful thing. It's a wonderful thing when you meet the right person. There's just the only issue with marriage these days when you meet the right person is how fucking expensive it looks to set up a life now. Like, geez. Like, you crunch the numbers. And so, dude, I mean, yeah. Yeah. Like, I wonder what we could do for Jeff. You know what? Jeffrey just dropped a very generous $50 super chat and says for his sister Heather, rest in peace. Oh gosh, man. I'm so grateful and appreciate you, man. But I also feel like I'm just trying to think what we could do that's. You know what we're gonna do? You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna give a big "ha yeah" for Heather. As I said, we're gonna celebrate this. We're gonna celebrate this right now. No. Yeah. I know you don't. I'm being more respectful for your sister. I'm grateful for the gift, but I want to be more respectful for your sister. But hey, like I said, Jeffrey, whatever you whatever you need, I'm here. Whatever you need, I'm here. Everyone on Facebook's giving their well wishes too, bro. Everyone's giving their well. Do you have no? I mean, Larry says it's okay, marriage. I haven't slept on the couch yet. Yeah, we got your back, Jeffrey. As I said, I just want to keep everything lighthearted and fun for everyone today. We're all going to be very chilled. As I said, you're probably lucky you or unlucky you, depending on how much you like one coin only. You probably got me for over 5 hours today. I've aimed for about 5 hours. Jeffrey says you should play Who's at the Door. I nearly did, bro. I actually nearly put on Who's at the Door tonight. But, yeah, I actually nearly put that on. But I might wait till either later in the week or next Sunday. But I was very, very close to putting on Who's at the Door. But, so something in my heart told me today to play something a bit more lighthearted, actually. And I think that's ended up being the right choice. Just for today. I know I might be in the minority, but I love being married. Your wife is cool as. Bro, I mean, life is blissful when you pick the right person. I always tell Moe this. You guys know how much I love Moe. Isn't that right, baby? And I always tell her this. I say, life is not always easy, but it's easy with you. And so no matter what challenge I go through, and I know it's different being married to being with someone for 3 years. I get that. I'm not going to insult the intelligence of people. But even when I'm having a really, really bad day, I never take it out on her. And, you know, I do my best to be present with her when we're together. And Zemo says, hands up, hands up, hands up. You got it, brother. Zemo, thank you for the $20 super chat, you legend. Thank you, homie, so much. So Nigel says, I love being married. My wife told me to say that. Thank you, Zemo. Big shout out to you, brother. Yeah, man. We could turn one coin only into a little bit of a rave party. We could evolve into that. That's fine. So, Jeffrey says, how's time? Yeah, pretty good, bro. Like, we spent the first 10 days in the city, and we've been here for about in the village for about a month now, just keeping it pretty low key. And I have to go home on the January the 28th. I'd be lying if I said I wasn't tempted to try and get an extension, but I'd probably be pushing my luck. You're allowed to get one extension per calendar year. But if I get an extension now, and that's 2 extensions in a row, they might get really sus on me when I try to come back. Exactly. So I think that I'll save the extension for the next visit. But I'm just saying, I want one. But yeah, we'll go back to the city for the last 6 days and celebrate Bowie's birthday week. And then there'll be opportunity to get some vlogs happening too. Yeah, why is the dog crying for? Oh, is that what it is? Oh, shut up, you freaking sook. Like her little baby puppies sound like she just been hit by a car and she's just screaming because she want to go outside. It's like, fuck off. The irony is the reason you're screaming is because we don't want you to get hit by a car. Oh my god, yeah. It's like... Yeah, you know, she's absolutely adorable, cute dog, but Boppy, she absolute moron. She already got hit once when she was a puppy, just like a minor hit from a bike. And then she still runs in front of vehicles. I mean, she got no freaking hope, that one. Yeah, just one that never learns. Yeah. Yeah. It's an adorable dog, but so incredibly naughty. Yes. And so Andrew says, what Nigel's saying, my wife told me to say. Yeah, no, that's pretty funny. Usually when someone tells you to say propaganda, they hand you a big bag of money. So if your wife has told you to say on stream that your marriage is amazing, you're supposed to get the big bag of money afterwards. Propaganda money. There you go, Jeffrey Tweedledee Tweedledum. Thank you so much for coming in. Nigel says maybe the dog's trying to... Boppy's not smart enough to come up with something that elaborate. Wonderful to see you, Jeff. Thank you for coming in. So Andrew wants to know what everyone's eating for dinner. I just made some like prawn dumplings, microwavable prawn dumplings for breakfast. I don't know what we're gonna get for dinner. We are gonna go to the 7-Eleven and pick up some groceries after the stream. But what are we gonna eat tonight, babe? What do you feel like? Do you feel like not cooking and having like noodles or something, or do you want to cook? Oh, because your mum and dad are working all day. Yeah, okay. Stewie says, I'm off to bed, Rick. Talk to you later. No worries, man. Have a good sleep. We'll see you when you wake up. I know you're over in the UK, so we'll probably still be on when you wake up. Take care, brother. Society said I was bad tonight. I had a Big Mac. Having a Big Mac by itself is actually not bad. You can fit a Big Mac by itself, believe it or not, in a balanced diet. This is where it gets bad. When you get a Big Mac and then a supersized fries and a large shake or a frappe and then maybe an extra cheeseburger on the side. That is when the Big Mac becomes bad. If you've just drove into a McDonald's and all you got is a Big Mac, bro, that's not going to add any extra girth on your butt cheeks. You're okay. You know, what people don't realize is what usually packs on the calories at McDonald's is, like the sodas and the fries and the shakes and the bigger patties on the burgers. Like, they are pretty greasy, like, you know. Like, the quarter pounder patties are a bit greasy, and then you've got the deep fried chicken patties. They're not so great for you. But the Big Macs, bro. If you're just eating one Big Mac, you're not going to put on any weight from eating one Big Mac. You're not. Exactly. Josh says you're better off having 2 Big Macs and a Big Mac with a fries and a Coke. Exactly. Yeah, so Society is... There you go, see? Society Sin says, I tried to have a shake, but the shake machine was down. They totally need to reboot the X-Files and do, like, an episode on McDonald's shake machines. Scotty says, I'm on my second marriage. No regrets either. The first one gave me a son. The second one gave me a partner for life. Yeah, the first wife was a practice wife. That's alright. There's nothing wrong with a man getting married twice. First wife, practice wife. Oh gosh, all the ladies in here are gonna fucking kill me. Yeah, the first wife's a practice wife. I'm only joking, by the way. Don't cancel me. You gotta have a practice wife. Hey, Joey Chestnut, does he still have the hot dog eating world record? Does he still have the hot dog eating world record? Guys, we got Mick and Pip in here. Everyone say a big hello. Joey Chestnut ate 33 Big Macs in an hour. You know, that actually doesn't sound like that many, but it is. Did he dip them in water? So did Joey, when he ate the Big Macs, was he dipping those in water as well? It says so Joey Chestnut, 72. I think I first watched him, I think, on 4th of July on ESPN. I think the first time I watched Joey Chestnut, maybe when it was just before I moved out of home, or when I first moved out of home. And I had cable TV on. And I think he did that in the early to mid-2000s, the 72 hot dogs, didn't he? I'm pretty sure I watched it on ESPN. I'm pretty sure I saw it. But I could be wrong. He didn't eat them. So yeah, because I know a lot of competitive eaters separate the food. Do you guys ever watch Man vs. Beard? Like, eating copious amounts of... More like, mukbangs are an art. And, like, you'll watch someone on YouTube, like Man vs. Beard, and he'll always have a strategy of what he attacks first. I don't know if you go... Man vs. Beard's pretty good. Man, I'm really heavily inspired by Man vs. Beard, because he doesn't have high production quality or anything. He just films from his phone, but does really good videos and gets millions of views. And it's just like, and he deserves it, because really all you need to do is connect with people, and that's usually done by doing things that other people don't do or aren't willing to do. And to see all the stuff that Man vs. Beard does is really inspiring for me. Beard versus food, yeah. Beard versus food, excuse me. Yeah, Beard versus food. Beard meets food, yeah. Oh, you actually met Matt Stoney. I know who that is. I haven't seen Matt Stoney's content for a while. There's a couple chicks that know how to frickin' eat too, hey? There's a couple girls. Like, there are a couple girls that almost look like fitness models that fricking do the same thing. But they've kind of ruined their bodies, though, from overeating. Because even though, yeah, they've stretched their skin. Like, they're like fitness model in like physique, but they've torn their skin apart. There's girls like Raina, and there's this other chick from the UK. Is her name Leah or something? And they're very skinny, but like they're basically like elastic band women now. It's just doing all that food hurts. I mean, look, you could tell underneath Bid versus Food shirt, he's probably got the same issue as well. But I mean, he's not fat. Dude, you have to. Yeah, I mean, I think half the job of being an overeater for a living is non-stop walking on a treadmill. Dude, do you reckon he walks on a treadmill for 8 hours a day after eating that much? Yeah. I know, the whole scene's very fascinating, hey? Like, when you're putting 10,000 calories into your body, like, how do you maintain that? Yeah, maybe not. Nigel's theory is he's not eating all the food, he's actually stuffing it in his beard. I'm more of an LA Beast type, but LA Beast is way more hardcore than I'll ever be. But I'm more of an LA Beast type. I actually want to do more content like the LA Beast. Like, he'll do overeating challenges sometimes, but he does like brutal spicy challenges, and he'll eat snack packs that are 100 years old and all that kind of stuff. He eats yogurt and salad unless he's doing a challenge. Yeah, right. So how does he stretch his stomach then? The strategy would be to stretch his stomach enough to fit in all that food. So I want to know how he's stretching his stomach. Damn, Tooch says I chugged half a gallon of eggnog in 37 seconds for a challenge on Kick. Everyone was horrified. So two things would have happened after doing that. Either you would have had the worst wind pains in the history of the universe for 24 hours, or you would have had massive diarrhea. Which one was it? Which one did you get, Fooch? You would assume they try to vomit as much as they can after eating. So you think, mukbangers are bulimic as well? Oh, jeez, I'd hate to think that, like, I can understand, but that doesn't set a really good precedent for the mukbang and food challenge community, does it? That they're actually bulimic? No. I don't, oh, no. Oh, thank you, beautiful. Oh, okay, how much is that? 75 baht, what a rip-off. $75. 2, please. Yeah. Your dog left your bedroom while you slept. Need I say? Yeah, sure. Well, at least you didn't have the runs. How you going, Shorty Clark? It's great to see you. Yeah, your favourite LA Beast episode's the one where he eats sugar-free gummy bears. Oh, that's one of the most infamous. Yeah, so he got like this big, like 4-kilo bag of sugar-free gummy bears about 5 years ago. Maybe it was longer than that now. And it's well documented that the sugar-free gummy bears have like a laxative effect. And so he got through most of the bag And then you saw him take the camera to the bathroom where he had, like, nuclear, like, runs afterwards. Yeah, yeah, I remember that. Maybe that's the ticket I need to do. I mean, I've already got all the gaming content covered, right? Maybe I just need to do more LAB stuff. Because it's already a part of what I do anyway. I'm stupid not to grow it further. I think the best way to do it would be to simply, is to have it well organized and order way in advance and have your content strategy planned. But yeah. And so Nigel says, used to buy sugar-free, fat-free marshmallows. An entire bag was 32 calories, but they would turn your insides into Japanese bullet train. Well, so that's pretty cool if you think about it. Not only is the bag 32 calories, but you're also getting a cleanse as well. I mean, that just seems like such a great dietary option. I should eat those after having the buffet. Society said, Sid says this game looks so good in color. Dude, I'm enjoying this. I'm kind of in sort of like autopilot mode now. I finally got my eye in, so it's just awesome to be able to chat with you guys while I play this too. Good conversation today. This game is comfort food. I was just saying before, this is a great game to put on when you don't know what to play. Now, my main game for today is Kirby's Nightmare in Dreamland. But I wanted some, like, filler games beforehand. And so, boom, this just came to mind. And Patrick, thank you very much. Patrick with the big 235 stars. And, you know the drill, Patrick. You know the drill. We got this one for you, homie. You know the drill. Thank you, homie. You know where I first learned about that song? I was always a Daddy Yankee guy, but I got onto that one a little bit late. I remember my first international trip, I was actually DJing, and the P&G locals were actually telling me about that song. Like, I'm talking about like nightclub music to the DJs in Papua New Guinea. And we're like, oh yeah, you know, because it was like probably what, 2012, 2013. Guys like Usher and all that were still pretty big. And so we're like, so what is the #1 song in the night in commercial clubs in PNG? And they said Daddy Yankee's Limbo. And he was right, man. Like, we played a lot of music that night, and no one went off as much as they did when Daddy Yankee came on. So yeah, that was. With that being said, a lot of people over there like their own traditional music, but when it comes to international stuff, that was the favorite. Yeah, thank you, Patrick. Yeah. Yeah. No, we brought him over too. We actually got the got a guy, jeez, I've forgotten his name now. I haven't seen him in 10 years. Not super nice dude, though. We actually got him to Brisbane. He came and did a DJ set in Brisbane. And, yeah, he had a pretty good time. What's that? Oh, I got a Euro cake. No, I didn't. I felt like dumpling. Sorry. We're going to tell everyone what this is if we're going to do food review. We're going to do an impromptu food review, babe. Spontaneous. Content's always spontaneous. Show everyone what that is. It's a Euro cake. Show them the packet. As I said, this is like the Thailand version of a Twinkie. But instead of coming in like a lady finger, it comes like in like a bun. But it's like the Thailand equivalent of a Twinkie. The Thai Twinkie, everybody. Get cheap Charlie on the custard. It's like all bun, no custard. How much did that cost? Oh, so it was 15 cents. I guess you can't really complain about how much custard is in it for 15 cents. Alright.
What more you want for 5 baht?
So what else do you want for 15 cents? Alright, sure. Yeah, look at that. Yeah, stop complaining you don't have champagne on a beer budget ring. Okay. Yeah, you can get different flavors like custard, strawberry, chocolate, coconut. I want to try coconut ones. They are nice. They're just a bit stingy on the cream. But like she said, 5 baht. That's like you can't get anything for 5 baht. Not much anyway. If you put your budu in, you can say, Damo. I mean, I was actually expecting someone to do that, but not you. I wasn't, dude. Damo just did a budu joke. Surprise, yeah. Moe says in 2026 you've changed. Yeah, 15 US cents for that little cake. That's how much it was, 15 cents. Yes. Oh, that's alright. Damo says I can promise you I haven't changed. Oh, dude. You know what the irony is? Like, Mario's running on Lego now. And Lego is like one of the most painful things you could possibly step on. I don't know. Like, if I was given a choice between standing on a sharp Lego or walking on hot coals, I mean, I'd actually have a think about that one. I don't know. I'd probably take the Firewalker option. Yeah, I mean, we might do another 7-Eleven challenge. Well, what are those little 5 baht chocolate bars that taste really nice too? What are they called? Bang Bangs or whatever? Yeah, there's a chocolate bar you can get for 15 cents too, called a Bang Bang. They're in actually different flavors too, I think. But they're like a wafer, I think, covered in chocolate, and they have like little nuts in them too. You can get those for 15 cents. They're quite nice. Yeah. Thai chocolates, compared to where we live, are quite small. I don't know if it's to keep them affordable or if it's just because the locals don't like sweets as much, because most Thai people like more fruity desserts, more natural stuff. They don't do the processed stuff so much out this way. I remember it was funny when we had my birthday cake and you and I were the only ones that liked it. Oh, she liked it too? Aw, really? Oh, that sucks. That sucks. Dude, I jumped on him. Oh, let's try this again. Hey, God, Banako, good to see you again. It's alright, we'll try again. My bad, everybody, my bad. They fly over half the level. And so Alex says, what kind of cake? It was a sponge cake with cream. So kind of like the Thai equivalent of a Twinkie. If you would like to find out more about it, check out Euro Cake on Google. There's the Liberty Bell. Yes. Hopefully it was chocolate cake or red velvet. Yeah, we had chocolate cream cake for my birthday. It was chocolate cream cake. It was. Alright, we got this. I think we only got the water levels left after this now, right? And then the main stage. And thank you all once again, Legends, for all the support. And yeah. We're gonna be there for our homie Jeffrey tonight too. Hasn't had the easiest start of weeks, but we're gonna make tonight about Jeffrey and his family. How you going, Tony? Good to see you, brother. Thank you very much for coming in. Have you ever had yellow cake with chocolate frosty? Yellow cake? Is that like a lemon flavored cake or something? I bet you anything that Amish cooking's amazing. Because what else are they going to do with their time without technology? I mean, cooking would be one of the pleasures they got. Look, I do like red velvet cake if it's a good red velvet cake. But most of the experience I have with red velvet is not fantastic. Because usually when I get a red velvet cake, it's sort of like a dry, uninspired sponge with a little bit of cream to keep it moist. Like, I do think red velvet cake is a little bit overrated, but only because I very rarely get a good one, you know? I feel like a lot of people who make cake somewhere default to a red velvet and just half-ass it. But anyway. So Patrick says near where he lives, he has an Amish bakery, which is the absolute bomb. I don't know what the rules are for that community. Hey, it's a very fascinating community. I don't know what the rules are. Like, I know they sometimes accept people leaving, like, the community and then coming back, even though it's kind of frowned upon, but I just... I don't know, there's so much that I don't know about the Amish community. So much I don't know. Do I like the ball sprinkles? Oh, I know the ones that you're talking about. Yeah, you're talking about those chocolate-covered marshmallow balls with the coconut flanks. Are they the ones? They have lanes on the road here, especially for horse and buggies. That's so fascinating. So the Amish population's really that big, huh? If I was stuck with Moe on a desert, what video games would you bring with you? How many games am I allowed to pick? The first game I would probably pick would be Tetris Effect Connected, because she loves that game, but it's also a great way of disconnecting and just enjoying a sensory experience. So if we were caught in a desert island for Moe, the first game I'd probably bring is Tetris Effect Connected. That'd probably be the first one. That would keep her busy and in good spirits, I think. Yeah. No, they are multicolored ones that sort of sink into the frosting. Yeah, I don't know anything about that cake then. I thought you were talking about the snowballs. Because the snowballs are basically like marshmallows, I think, covered in chocolate with coconut flakes on top, I think. Couldn't tell you the last time I had a snowball. Don't forget, treats in Australia and Thailand, it can be... We have some of the same treats, but a lot of them are very different. And so, yeah, there you go. Patrick says he used to love the snowballs. Yeah, I think Nana used to get them for me. I've grown to really enjoy Marshmallow. When I was a kid, Marshmallow was nowhere near my favorite. I like Marshmallow now in small doses. I think the problem was when I was a kid, I used to gorge food a lot, and marshmallows are quite rich. Yeah, I mean, I think one game that would be fantastic for a desert island would be an MMO or GTA Online or something like that. Abso-freaking-lutely, brother. Absolutely. Dang, 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 suck my balls. Ba-da-da-dang, dang, da-da-da-da-dang. Alex says, when you're making your way to the UX, dude, I'm not going to be able to afford to come to the US for a very long time. You're forgetting I'm trying to keep an international relationship together, Alex. Will I come back to the US? Is it going to be in the short term? Not unless I get some fucking viral video. You know what, with that being said though, Alex, I'm flattered that you want to see me. Thank you, buddy. I'm flattered that you want to see me. No, Patrick, it's okay. Aussie Josh says Australia's favourite treat is kangaroo balls dropped in a mug of beer. We call them lamingtons. That's... You know, people are probably going to believe you. Yeah, you have to forgive me, guys. I just kind of zoned out. I get so focused on these games sometimes, I forget that I'm supposed to be entertaining. I told you, sometimes your boy One Coin Only turns into, like, the anti-streamer. Oh gosh, there we go, we made it out. Not the easiest of levels in the world, but we made it. They say, yeah man, it seems like you travel a lot. Well, this is a big misconception. I only travel 2 times a year. I just stay here for a very long time. That's a big misconception. I come to Thailand 2 times a year now. When I first met Moe, I came to Thailand 5 times that year. Because I was in love, and I wanted to, like, grow the bond, and that was the sacrifice at the time I was willing to make. So I traveled a shit ton in 2023, but in 2024 and 2025, I've only come here 2 times. I stay long term. Dude, I'm just gonna reload here. Sorry guys, this is terrible. Let's try again. How you going, Noel? Good to see you. Oh, okay, Noel's trolling me. That's alright, Noel. I mean, you're just being an idiot now. Can someone please get rid of Noel? By the way, even if I was gay, I wouldn't touch you with Peyron's dick. Jesus Christ, I can't get this guy, eh? Oh my god. I'm sorry for how sloppy that one was. I just got a bit lazy there. Forgive me. Sorry about that. Oh, really? I did hear a rumor that he was possibly going to come back in a Predator, but I didn't know it was official. How you going, Evan? Great to see you. Thank you very much for being here. I appreciate you. Yeah, I do, Alex, but I'm not just going out there living a luxurious lifestyle though either. Could you don't believe all the posters that posted on Facebook? Yeah, I know, because don't forget I'm in that business as well. Yeah, don't forget I'm in that business. Don't believe all the posters you see on Facebook. I'm a part of that game. I'm a part of that racket. Yeah. Oh, whoops, my bad. Let's go. Damn it, we got the Troll Brigade over on Facebook, huh? It's been a while since we've had some quality trolls, everybody. It's been a minute. Yeah, he's on the Facebook right now. Just no big deal. Just a couple Facebook profiles telling me how much they want to lick my balls. No big deal. Just a normal reaction OneCoin only gets on a daily basis, you know. Oh, damn it. My gosh. No, that's okay, Alex. Enjoy the football. We'll see you when you get back. Ah, damn it. Really? I just hit two, Free cleaning, Rick. I mean it, a win-win. Yeah, usually only the dog's the one that wants to do that. I'm just joking. That's terrible. Eh. There you go. Mario just avoided a fisting, everybody. Yeah, Nigel looks at it from a different perspective. He's like, we only got 2 troll accounts today. Where's the effort? There's no effort anymore. I don't know where my talent just went all of a sudden. I was playing really, really good, and then all of a sudden I got massively distracted. It's just like I ran out of talent all of a sudden. And now I can't talk anymore. You know what it is, I'm over-caffeinated. I'm on my second double coffee today. I'm over-caffeinated, that's what's happened. No, I didn't say get rid of it. I'm drinking it and finishing it. It didn't say stop. Yes. Right, we made it out there. Fantastic. This is the final stage, by the way. Oh, I'm not too worried about trolls anymore, guys. I handle trolls a lot better these days. When the same person keeps coming in for years saying the same stuff, it says more about them than me. And so Red Dog says even your haters are fans. I mean, that's a way to take a little bit of a sting off it, I suppose. Because the opposite of love's not hate, it's indifference, right? And so it's better to have people that love and hate you than people that are indifferent to you, I guess. Like in the social media game, I mean. I'm not talking necessarily about life. I just mean in social media. There you go, Cardinal. Good to see you. Thank you for coming in. Are you going to the farm? Alright, babe. Let's look after your health, eh? Gross. Have a good day, babe. Oh, damn it. Did I really just do that? We're out. How you going, Lorenzo? Good to see you back in here. So hopefully we can redeem ourselves when we do this Castlevania mod. That's well, we're almost up to Wario. You're gonna see him in a second. It's the first time he makes an appearance today. It's not the Super Game Boy. This game has just been modded by a fan and put in a color. So it's not the Super Game Boy. It wouldn't look this nice on Super Game Boy. Good to see you though, Brian. Thank you for coming in. Yeah, it's on romhacking.net. Yes. How you going, Hallador, by the way? Great to see you today. Yeah, exactly. That makes sense. I had a Super Game Boy and none of them looked this good. Bro, I wish I'd gotten to the Super Game Boy craze, hey. I got into Super Nintendo and Game Boy actually quite late. But in the height of their popularity, having a Game Boy and a Super Game Boy, jeez. But as I said, after NES, I went more towards the Sega family for a bit. I probably played NES longer than most people. Even after I got a Sega Genesis, I found myself going back to NES games a lot. It's okay, babe. And there it is. I mean, a little bit of an anticlimactic final boss, but that's it. Baby Wario, everybody. I think Game Boy Advance definitely saved Nintendo in regards to quality, handheld lifespan, because that Game Boy Color was... You had some really good games on like Game Boy Color, like Pokemon Gold, obviously, which was an anomaly, but man, what a piece of shit that Game Boy Color was, hey? Game Boy Color was such a piece of shit. Oh, what a terrible system that was. There was certainly some games on it I liked, but overall it was just such a piece of shit. The experience, yeah. Although some people could probably argue is like to get Pokemon Gold, it's probably worth it, because that was a pretty sweet game, but... Alright, we're going to load up Castlevania 5 now, which is a ROM hack. Guys, don't forget to hit that reaction if you've been enjoying the stream. Thank you so much for coming in today. Let me just find Castlevania 5 Legacy. There we go. I hope this is the right version. No, I think there's two versions of Castlevania 5 Legacy, and I'm trying to find the right one. Let's see. See if it's this one. Oh, fuck it. I'll just play this one. Actually, I don't like this one because it's in the wrong language. There you go. Look at it. Look at Rick being indecisive. We'll do this one. There it is. Cool. Yeah, English. All right, cool. Dude, the Game Boy was a great system. Like, you know, when the Game Boy came out in 1989, it was such a great system and an affordable system. But then the Game Boy Color came out, like, literally a decade later. And the problem with the Game Boy Color is, apart from, like, making these games in color, the gaming experience was worse, not better than the original Game Boy. Hey, gone, who else have we got in here? Just turning the volume on this one down a bit. It is a bit loud, isn't it? Good to see OGCYT in the place to be. I did like that once you got the Game Boy Color, everything ran with a backlight, if I'm not mistaken. You needed all these extra add-ons to be able to play Game Boy in the dark back then. It was annoying. All the extra accessories you had to get. But so Halador says, by the way, Ricky, thank you for responding to me. Like I wasn't a member. Dude, everyone in here, as long as they're decent people, get my friendship and respect, bro. I'm not gonna pretend that I'm not an ambitious, opportunistic guy, but like, dude, I'm not that bad a human. Like, community first, right? And, you know, as long as everyone comes in here and they give the right energy, they get my friendship and respect. By the way, Mitchie, thank you very much. Mitchie says, noble stars for the Castlevania awesomeness. We got you, brother. Thank you so much, Mitch. And also, this one, look out! That's so fucking random, hey? Thank you so much, Mitchie. Super generous, brother. Oh, dude, did I just die? Oh, I died. Oh, I died again. Look what happens. This is how I reward you guys after a donation. Shitty gameplay. I completely forgot about that. You're right, because you didn't get the backlit one until the SP model. I almost completely forgot about that. But hang on a second, I'm pretty sure the Game Boy Color was backlit, and the original model of the Game Boy Advance wasn't. I'm pretty sure, maybe I'm wrong about that. I thought the Game Boy Color was backlit and the Game Boy Advance first model wasn't. Maybe, oh dude, what am I doing? Fuck off. Oh my gosh. Well, let me just concentrate on the game for a second, everybody. Fuck. Fuck. Sorry, everybody. It's like the first level and I'm stuffing up. The Game Boy... Dude, I have a false memory of that. I could... Yeah, wow. Forgive me, I honestly thought it was. There you go. I definitely remember that the original model of Game Boy Advance wasn't. I honestly thought the Game Boy Color was. Well, forgive my false memory, guys. It has been a long time since I had one. Do you remember when I sang that song last Christmas? I gave her my heart, but the very next day she told me she's gay. That ex-girlfriend to this day still has my Game Boy Color, so I haven't seen mine in like 23 years. I appreciate it, Hallador. Yeah, man. And there's absolutely no obligation on you either, by the way, brother. Hey, there's no obligation. As I said, I'm ambitious without being greedy. I have been greedy in the past, and you learn very quickly, if you get greedy, you get nothing. Good day, sir. I said good day. Why is that not a thank you screen? How have we not turned that Charlie and the Chocolate Factory scene, that most iconic scene ever, into a screen? I said good day, sir. That needs to be a thing, especially when we get the fuck rid of trolls. I think one of you guys recommended that before too. Anyway, moving on. Oh, I knew Corso, that's right, you're right, Corso has been using it, has it? I knew one of the people, I have to admit, I knew one of the people in our community have been using that. And you're right, that's probably why we haven't used it, because someone else is using it. Well, I'm not going to copy someone else. Kudos to Corso for coming up with it first. I'm not going to, yeah. Kudos to him. If he, I mean, you know, I don't like to, you know, take it as a compliment, Nick, because I don't like to steal ideas off people I like. You know, if they were a cunt, I wouldn't give a shit. But I like Corso. I'm not stealing his idea. We need something else then. We need something else similar. We need something similar that's not that. Because D-Wayne, my dad recommended I do the Thor Banhammer, but D-Wayne already did that. You think we need more poverty plates, Greed? Yeah, then we'll just make that our thing. Poverty plate, huh? Entitlement plates. Oh, jeez. Alright, well, let's just do that one. The castle, you heard me. That's actually a pretty fun Bogan screen. Oh, dude, man, I'm not getting any of these jumps right today. I mean, I understand this is harder than the original Castlevania, but far out, you have to get these jumps pixel perfect. That's alright, we'll redeem ourselves when we get up to Bloodstained, everyone. That game's a little bit easier in this one, that's for damn sure. It is being a bit of a cunty-vania now. Well, we've been doing a lot of Castlevania 1 lately, so we gotta pull out the mod. You could do the Banhammer with the guy from this old house or another house flipping show. Jeez, you'd have to find me a good scene, but I'm certainly open to it. I'm certainly open to it. That's a bit weird, isn't it? There you go. Forgive me, guys. Just got really sloppy there for 20 minutes. I just realized I just did a little bit of an experiment. I had a coffee an hour before I came on, and I had some rhythm and I had some flow, and then I was like, Moe, make me a double coffee, and then the moment I started drinking that other coffee, I started stuttering, and I also started to lose my ability. So you can be over-caffeinated before you stream. You can be over-caffeinated. Because my ability has just gone completely down the toilet. This is a pretty good social experiment today. Let's keep it we'll get there. Alright, we got it. Sweet. Down we go. Cool. If we're banning trolls, we should have Fred Flintstone kicking the at the end of the credits. That's right, because he puts the pet outside, and then he accidentally locks himself outside, and he's like, Wilma! Is that the scene you're talking about? Yeah, I always found the end credits as a kid to Flintstone so absolutely hilarious. Best end credits ever. Yes. Hey, go on, Honkers. It's wonderful to see you. Thank you for being in here today. We hope you're well, buddy. How's life, man? Oh, God! Oh, my gosh. I heard that Millie Bobby Brown will be at Raw tomorrow. Of course. I mean, I'm not surprised that they're bringing the Stranger Things cast on. Of course. It's a win-win. Get more eyes on Stranger Things, get more eyes on Raw. Like, that makes sense. It's such a... That's a pretty good partnership, honestly. Considering Netflix owns like such big money projects like Raw and Stranger Things, to collab them together just makes perfect business sense, even if they do seem like strange bedfellows. I wonder if Millie Bobby Brown even likes freaking wrestling, though. Do you think she even likes wrestling? I have no freaking idea. And so Cardinal says, one YouTube I watched got trolled a few years back, and all they did was troll other creators. You know, here is the irony. Whether you make money by doing good or by doing evil, they both take hard work. Like even if you're selling narcotics, it still takes a level of hard work and networking and stuff, right? And then you could do something good like grow something that actually helps people and nourishes people. So if it takes the same amount of hard work to do something evil and something good, why don't people just pick the good option, is what I'm trying to say. I guess the argument is the evil option has less barrier of resistance, but I don't know if that's always the case. I think it's probably more about limiting beliefs, to be honest. Yeah, strange bedfellows, get it? Exactly, I know. You know, I don't know, to tell you the truth. I mean, if Betty was... I always thought Betty was the better looking wife than Wilma. Where Wilma just came across kind of boring. I thought Barney had the better wife. Yes. Hey, go on, Yano. Great to see you, bro. Thank you very much for coming in. This has not been my best run today. Forgive me, everybody. It's a hard mod though. Like, it's not like this mod's easy. Oh, sorry, no, he wasn't a troll. He got trolled, but the guy's channel that trolled him, that's all. That's who I'm talking about. The guy who did it. That's who I'm fucking talking about, bro. You feel like, yeah, man, it is. Dude, we've had people in here from all sorts of places in the world. You know, we've had people here from North Europe, Central Europe, Eastern Europe, Western Europe. We've had people in here from over Africa. We don't get people in here from Africa every day, but every now and then we'll get someone from like a Botswana or a Nigeria come in and say hello. I'll be like, that's pretty freaking cool. And then we get a lot of people actually watching from Asia too, but they usually lurk. Because they enjoy the games, but they don't speak the language. You'd probably be surprised at how many people from, like, Thailand and Philippines we have coming in. How you going, Daniel? It's great to see you. Thank you for coming in. Brett says we had to buy another Switch. Ours got water damage. I'm so sorry to hear that, brother. That's a big pain in the neck. Did you get flooding in your property or something? Nighthawk says, did you get a John Cena welcome screen? No, but that's deliberate because you know what I thought? I was thinking, what screen are we going to do for Nighthawk? And then I just realized, why don't we get Nighthawk to pick what screen he wants us to do? I thought rather than just pick one at random, how about you send me one? How about you send me one, bro, and we'll do your favorite. I think it's only fair with how supportive you always are, Nighthawk. We get you to pick it. So I'm glad you brought that up, because I want you to pick it. How you going, George? It's wonderful to see you. Thank you very much for being in here. Yeah, we're gonna get you to pick it. Then you have a favorite. Patrick said, well, yes. You can definitely see. I mean, if you've played like Castlevania 1 to death and you want more of a challenge, this is definitely it. Alright, we got him. There it is. We're at the halfway point now. Once again, thank you all for coming in here. If you're new, we just want to remind you we're one coin only. We're all about nostalgia with a smile and some new stuff thrown in. Living up to our name today. We're doing a little bit of everything tonight. Doing a little bit of everything. Thank you, Jeffrey. Yeah. I need to send you the link for Mighty Final Fight Forever. The moment you send me the link, I'll put it on stream, bro. Like, the moment you send me that, I will feature it. We're just waiting on your call. We're just waiting on your call, bro. This is my least favorite boss, the Frankenstein boss, Frankenstein's monster. So I'm really hoping we can find a holy water. Because without the holy water, you kind of fuck diddly upped on that one. Probably could do it with the axe, but I'd rather not. Yes. Are you going to pick something for me, Nighthawk? You haven't replied yet. You're good. You need to pick something for me. Okay, I was hoping there'd be a holy water in there, but nope. Damn, you gotta handle not one but two bats in this area. It's not one but two. Jeez. There's a second freaking bat, and jeez, the timer's pretty quick for him too. Look at that. Damn. Well, it's like the bat freaking Armada here. Look at that. Imagine, it's like an Ozzy Osbourne buffet of bats. Oh, crap. Oh, jeez. Alright, we're almost out. You drive you batty? Yeah, I mean, right? That's alright, no worries, brother. Hopefully we have a little bit of extra stability on YouTube tonight. I just want to remind my friends on YouTube, there is some ingestion issues on their end at the moment. Hopefully they got it sorted, but if we do get disconnected on YouTube, it's on nothing else. So it will be immediately be able to reconnect. Unless we get a power outage, which thankfully this time of year doesn't happen too often. Let's see how we go here. I don't really know Aussie songs, hey. I know that sounds very blasphemous in itself. But I'm not really familiar with, let's just go back this way. I'm not really familiar with Aussie songs, hey. I like Ozzy Osbourne. I've always kind of just listened to him casually, though. Or Black Sabbath, I should say, but yeah. Alright, there we go. We got 2 left. Londarius wants me to play Simon's Quest. We'll do Simon's Quest soon. I like to give enough break in between games like Simon's Quest, so when I put them on, you're excited for them again. But we'll do Simon's Quest again pretty soon. Yeah, we'll do Simon's Quest again soon. Ozzy Osbourne. Yeah, see? When I was a kid, I thought he was Australian. Just because of the name. When I was a really young kid. I'm not talking like a teenager. I mean really young. Damn it. Fuck, that sucks. I'm dead already. Gosh. It's a tough level. Oh my god. Fucking hell, bro. Not making this. Oh my god, there's death everywhere in this fucking cunny of a fucking level. My god, they've really made this one hard, haven't they? Jeez. Oh god. Alright, there we go. We got it. So we've bought it. Yeah, alright, here it is. Yeah, that's a level and a half, isn't it? Oh my gosh. Oh, this sucks so bad. Oh my god. Dude, that sucks so fucking bad. Far out, man, for the first section. Oh, dude, I can't handle this. Dude, this is crazy. Forgive my lack of talent. Yeah, it's been a minute since I put this mod on, and I'm just like, wow. Fucking hell, bro. Alright, there we go. Try this again. I mean, you could tell he married her for a reason. Or a couple reasons. I'm sure when she was young, she was a hot piece of ass. And then, like, also, she seems like a wonderful lady, to be honest. Alright, there we go. We got this. This area is harder than Tongpo's shins. Yeah, it's pretty rough. We'll get there. Alright, there we go. We made it out of that. Fantastic. Oh my gosh. Okay, there we go. Oh my gosh. Do you know the final level's not as hard as this one? I'm trying to find the timing to get up there. Alright, there we go. We did it. We did it. We did it. Alright, we made it out. Far out. Yeah, alright, do you have a Rick, about John Cena versus Edge ladder match? Yeah, but, I mean, it'd be good to have a clip. Do you have a clip? Last time I played this game, it went a lot better. I can promise you that. This is rough. Fucking hell, bro! I don't want to rage quit, because that'll be like the first time I've called it. There's like no whip power-ups here or anything. I'm not even getting like a whip upgrade or anything. God damn it. I'm glad you're enjoying that. Fucking hell. So sometimes you just gotta call it and tell a game to get fucked, eh? I want to keep in good spirits and actually not look like the worst gamer on the planet, so I'm just telling that one to get fucked today. I've played that game so many times on the channel, and that's the first time I'm rage quitting it in like 3 or 4 years. But sometimes you just have to, you've run out of talent, you just have to tell a game to get fucked, eh? It just is what it is. Honkers, this is going out to you. Thank you so much, brother. Thank you, brother. I really appreciate that. We'll redeem ourselves on this one. I'm pretty good at this game, so we'll redeem ourselves now. Thank you for your understanding. This is a Castlevania-y type game. A bit more forgiving, this one. Yes. Yeah, not feeling too good, guys. This is when you, not feeling too good. Thank you so much, Honkers. I appreciate the support. Jeez, I'm probably just gonna have to have a whole lineup of things I'm good at tomorrow. Fucking hell, that was shit. Oh. Alright, so we're going to play through this whole thing. Last time we played this game, we played this on Nightmare difficulty. In a lot of ways, Nightmare difficulty, at least the end game, is easier than the standard. Thought it was a little bit more streamlined, actually, but we'll see how we go with this one today. For those of you who want to know what this game is called, it's called Bloodstained Circle of the Moon. One of the ex-producers of Castlevania went out to do his own games, and this is the franchise he now does. Man, super generous, by the way, Honkers. Thank you again, brother. There you go. So here we go. Who else have we got there? Jeremy, congratulations. For that, over 1,000 days. Appreciate you, bro. I have both of these, and I have the super fancy looking one too. All three of the bomb. What's the super fancy one? You're talking about Ritual of the Night, because that's the big elaborate one. Yeah, Ritual of the Night is the big elaborate one. We'll need to have a quick pee break soon. Yeah, I love the chip tunes. Where's my health item? Gosh, man, I'm nearly dead already. It's level 1. I really am playing these games like shit today. Yeah, that's the one. Yeah, I've played through... I think it was the last time I did a full playthrough of that game. Was last year. I did try to do a full playthrough of it again in 2024. But just because I love a game doesn't mean everyone else is going to love a game, right? No, I think Ritual of the Night is a wonderful, more comprehensive version of, I guess you could say, a Symphony of the Night style game. It's a great Metroidvania. But people have to want to watch it. This is it. This is it. It's called Bloodstained. It's now... The rival series is Bloodstained, and this is the one. Good to see you, Justin. Thank you for coming in. Yeah, but the rival series is Bloodstained. No, this is the one. Gerard says, Rick, will you play Mortal Kombat 11 and show us that you rule and you are the immortal? No. No. The fact that you think I can just pick up Mortal Kombat and be an expert at the game is an insult to my brother D-Wayne, who makes it his life's work. I'll be right with you, guys. Give me 1 sec. There's something strange in a girl's DMs. Who are you gonna call? Simp Busters.
Imagine owning the world's greatest one-coin songs.
In the Facebook chat. Who are you gonna call?
By the greatest voice of our time.
Captain Canada needs our hero.
And a once-in-a-lifetime collection.
2-0. Bang on a stick, fucking Cardi B.
Time Life Music presents
I got a wet slip on yourself.
the Ultimate Kunti Collection.
Work, 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 work.
69 Sumbish songs, sung by one incredible Sumbish with a joypad.
Keyhole and paralyze the cat. Da-da-da-da. Click, click. Da-da-da-da. Click, click. I just died in the ass tonight. Got no more fucking energy left.
Ricky John,
It seems to me you live your life like a cunty in the street.
Ricky Denver,
Cunty road, take me home to the place full of assholes.
and Ricky Iglesias.
Chris will be my hero, baby. He will take the running away.
Get the Ultimate Kunti Collection on 2 CDs.
Yeah,
for
no,
just
we're not
69
going up to the give me the knife bit. Forgive me, I just had to pee. Momoe's not here to do the talk show today, guys. She's on the farm, so I have to cover my own pee breaks today. We don't really get that many trolls anymore, Nigel, but when we do get some trolls, they usually bring in like the whole brigade, you know, because they usually work in packs these days, it seems. Like I feel like some trolls, for example, might have a I hate one coin only group or an I hate so and so group or whoever stream they don't like, and they all work in packs. But that's what mouth breathers do. Yes. Alright, let's redeem ourselves. I know Castlevania 5 didn't work out today, but we're going to redeem ourselves and have a good time here. Yeah, it's alright. I think part of me sometimes back in the day thought, you know, maybe I deserve it a little bit, because, you know, I can be quite brash. But in recent times, I've really mellowed out and become a lot more relaxed in the way I approach streaming and everything. And so I don't take it to heart as much anymore, because I know I don't deserve it. I know sometimes it's more about them, you know. You just got to remember that hurt people. And you know, people out there that are winning, they're not going out their way to freaking troll pages, right? They're too busy winning. Yeah, well, that's happening because of the posters, I think, Nigel. James says, Rick, what do you think of the 3 stages of hell match? I'm surprised that Drew just picked pretty base. So what did they do? So the first one's a straight wrestling match, because Drew wants to prove he can beat Cody in a straight wrestling match, which I think he's going to win the first fall. And then the second one's like a falls count anywhere street fight style. That'll be where Cody probably gets his fall. And then the third one's going to finish in a cage, which I'm hoping will be the one that Drew, I'm hoping that's the one Drew wins. I really want Drew to win. It's time to pull the trigger on Drew, even if it's just for a couple months. And so Ryan said, well, she only works on the farm a handful of days a year, but she helps her family when it's harvest season. And so they're doing part of the harvest today, and then they have to do part of the harvest again in a couple weeks. So they've got rubber and potato at the moment. So she just helps out a handful of days a year when it comes time to harvest. There we go. Thank you, Michael. I appreciate it. Dude, I'm chill, man. I feel so much lighter on my feet now. Maybe that was what the problem was. Maybe my gaming ability deteriorated because I needed a pee for the last hour. It happens, you know. It does happen. it can happen. Yeah, I mean, you can make this game as hard or as easy as you want it to be. I mean, look, I'm not going to lie, even easy mode's somewhat of a challenge. But, I mean, it's, you know... I'd be lying if I said this was an entry-level game. Like, if you have some Castlevania experience, you'll be just fine. If you're playing this kind of game for the first time, it might be a bit tricky at first. But at least you can turn knockbacks off. One thing I like to do is turn off knockbacks, and so the game isn't so cheap anymore. Well, if you go on Moe's Super channel, she'll probably have a couple videos, actually. Don't forget, Moe's got her own social media page, Moe Super. She'll probably take a couple photos. I think Cody's going to win it back at Elimination Chamber. Obviously, the plans for Cody is going to be in the main event at WrestleMania, but I think he's going to win it back at Elimination Chamber. I think WWE needs to pull a swerve here, hey, like shock the world by having Drew beat him. I think it's needed. I think if Cody wants to be the freaking babyface still, he needs a mountaintop to climb and adversity to come back from. I think if Drew wins, Cody's only going to win if he turns heel. If Cody wins, fair enough, but he's turning heel. Because the fans are going to be like, fuck this guy, he wins all the time. So, there's a possibility Cody wins, but I bet you anything he turns heel if he does. So, there's two potentials for a shocker. So, either Drew wins, or Cody wins and turns heel. I could see a heel Cody versus a babyface Roman at WrestleMania. I could see that. Alright, let go. Dang, 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 dang. It's got this little fire spell here, so I don't even have to use my weapons. For that little fire spell there. This guy's a pirate. Oh no, I lost my fire spell. Now I've got my doppelganger here to help out. It's kind of like that ability in Ninja Gaiden 2. It obviously takes inspiration from that. What else is happening, guys? We were all very, very talkative, and then all of a sudden we all got quiet. What the fuck happened? Little lady, big axe. I was supposed to go the other way. You know, sometimes you lose concentration, then accidentally go the long way. That's alright, I'll take your Legends the Scenic Route today, I don't care. I'll take you guys the Scenic Route. That's fine. There's a long way and a short way in every level. And there's skeletons now like, for the love of God, go this way. Alright, bro, I'm going this way. What is that? Scott says I'm eating a piece of cookies and cream pie. Well, that does sound quite delightful, actually. You know what cakes I used to really, really like? Those Sara Lee Bavarians. They kind of tasted like cookies and cream in a pie. Do you remember those old Sara Lee Bavarians, Josh or Damo? They kind of like had the chocolate and then the cream with the chocolate flakes, but they tasted more like a cookies and cream cake in hindsight. And Trav says, a really bad cold, so you don't have that much energy right now. I'm sorry to hear you're not feeling so great. I hope you feel better soon. Yeah, I hope you feel better soon, my friend. It's not good. I want a Bavarian now. You like the minty ones? I don't think I ever had the minty one. There's a minty one, eh? I don't think I ever had that. But yeah, my mum used to always get the frozen Barbarian. You'd always eat it when it was only like 3/4 like defrosted. And then you'd have it nice and cold. And it'd be so delicious. Yeah, they were great. Steve likes coconut cream pie is also fantastic. I love coconut cream pie. I love coconut. A little thing about me and coconut. I love coconut so much because I don't know if this sounds weird, but every time I eat coconut, I picture myself on vacation. Because I feel like when I eat coconut, I think of like the beach, cocktails, desserts. And so I don't know. I know it probably sounds weird, but when I eat coconut, I picture I'm on vacation. Doesn't matter where I eat it or when I eat it. I like have some level of escapism when I eat coconut. I know, it's very weird, isn't it? Very weird. And Arcade Intelligence was trying to say, hey there, my friend, I'm loving your stream. I appreciate you, bro. Here we go. I see you. Thank you very much for being in here, buddy. I appreciate you. Viennetta is expensive. Do you guys still have Viennettas? I don't even know if we still have them. So, Steve and Damo brought up Viennetta. My mum used to, that was another cake my mum used to get when I was growing up, the Viennetta. I don't even know how to explain what a Viennetta is. Apart from, it's basically a really fancy ice cream cake. We're not talking your kid's McDonald's ice cream cake. We're talking your fancy chocolate and vanilla ice cream cake. That's basically what a Viennetta is. It used to come in a log, and it was like a fancy ice cream cake. Yeah, but it's like ice cream cake for adults, basically. My mum used to keep them in the freezer. I haven't had Viennetta in years. Mum used to get them all the time. My mum used to have a bit of a sweet tooth. She'd get all these desserts and then have one bite and then never finish it. So I'd just polish it off. My mum was the kind of person that could get a dessert or a box of chocolates and make it last for years. And then I'd be like a dog and go in the fridge. When it came to stuff in the fridge growing up, it's better to ask for forgiveness than ask for permission, right? And so I would just smash all the chocolates and the ice cream and ask for forgiveness later. I do, it's just not loaded right now, Steven, but I still have that. And Arcade Intelligence says, I'm showing love from one stream to it. It's good to know. Hey, man, let me just check this out. Dude, I want to support you, man. Dude, I 100% want to support you. Open link in a new... I'm going to give you a sub right now. Arcade Intelligence has just sent a $20 super chat and subbed. I appreciate you, man. You got quite a lot of subs there, bro. Arcade Intelligence. Got lots of cool videos, different gameplay videos, Let's Play. Got Toy Story there. And we're going to go over here and have... I'm looking through your videos, man. We got some Halo stuff. Man, you're a good egg. Thank you very much for supporting. Dude, do me a favor. Don't forget to support those that support us. Arcade Intelligence, everybody. Support him on YouTube. I've just followed him. He's got a link tree as well on there. You can see all his socials. Thank you so much today. I appreciate you. We're going to put our hands up in the air. Get some hype up in here. Thank you, dude. Thank you very much. Hands up, hands up, hands up. Hands up. Yeah, that's super generous of you, bud. We're going to give you the support back, dude. You're a bit of a hustler there, man. You got a lot of content. We want to see you succeed. Yeah, man. Dude, I love how much of a variety you have, too. Everything from Toy Story to Halo. I'm like, bro, that's what I'm talking about. That's some freaking variety streaming right there. Better you than me, though. I can't play Toy Story to save myself. Hey, so, yeah, Brandon says, real cunnies share the stream, and if you don't, you're a bogan. Pretty much. We got one more stream left this week before we do Beat or Eat It, hey? Beat or Eat It will be a really big night this week because we'll catch up on a lot of requests too. What we got here? Curse Shardbinder, you carry the power of numerous demons. Very perceptive of you. I require the demon's power. Shut the fuck up, who cares? Who cares? I just want to use you as a playable character. I don't care about the story. I'm just here to slay monsters today. Alright, so we'll beat this. Will be the halfway level. Thank you, man. Yeah, I just do a little bit everything. I really should... I might even rebrand one coin only to like just one coin only. On YouTube, we're like one coin only classic and current gaming. But I feel like I've niched myself too much. Like, I really do gaming, I do reactions, I do vlogs. Obviously, the focus will always be 90% gaming, but I want people, when they hear one coin only, to expect gaming, but also, like, just be like, oh, he's doing a vlog today. Oh, what's he gonna do today? You know, I just want it to be a bit broader, I guess. But anyway, I just kind of went off topic there. Thank you so much, Arcade. I appreciate you. We're on every day. So sometimes I have a bad habit of thinking out loud. It is what it is. Let's go this way. Yeah, look at that. Dude, you know what's really, really funny? That video is turning out to be really popular, and I finished that video not feeling too good about it. I did the Super Nintendo reaction video, and I finished it, and I was like, oh my god, this did not turn out too well. Well, I'll upload it anyway, and everyone's loving it. And I'm just like, dude, I feel like it's one of the shittest reactions I've done in ages, and people like it more than the other ones. I don't understand how social media works. I've been doing this for 8.5 years. And the videos I think shit end up being popular, and the ones I'm really proud of, no one watches. I don't fucking understand how social media works. And I haven't learned anything in 8.5 years. Yeah, I think you're right. By the way, Justin, thank you for watching it. Although it was a fun list, though. I definitely would love to play ActRaiser more one day, but I always run out of talent. I wonder if there's a mod of ActRaiser that actually makes the game easier. fly over that sunbish. No, I'll just copy the link and then send it to me in a Facebook message. I know you have me over on Facebook. Send me the link in a Facebook message and I'll do it. It just helps if I don't want to keep having it slip my mind. So if it's right in front of me, I'll get it done, you know? I know if it's right in front of me, it'll get done. How's Master of Darkness on Master System? So that's the Master of Darkness. So that's the Castlevania for Master System. I think the first 3 levels of that are pretty good. And then after that, it's just, it's a bit of a mess. I do like it. Like, it's certainly nowhere near as good as Castlevania. But if you have a Master System, it's certainly a respectable alternative. But it's fine in small doses. If you wanted to request that for, whatever Wednesday, I can do 2 or 3 worlds, no problem, which gets you about 20 minutes before I rage quit, generally. There you go, this is going way better in the last game, isn't it? Definitely get my rhythm a bit better on this one. Yeah, all good, Nighthawk, sweet. As soon as you send it and I have it in my inbox, I will do it. The music in this game's fantastic, isn't it? Nothing beats modern chiptunes. I mean, we all like the 8-bit music back in the day, and it's the same style but with more instruments now. So picture like 8-bit music, but like with more of an orchestra compared to what it was back in the 80s. Keep it going here. Oh, I thought I was going to fall off there for a second. Close call. Ah, okay, here we go. We made it to the boss. I think this one was heavily inspired by Super Castlevania for sure. Okay, we beat him already. That was quick. That was quick. Can I freeze him? I wonder if I can use the freezy spell. Will he freeze? Can I freeze him? So see if the freezy spell works. Nah, the freezy spell don't work on bosses. I should be so lucky. Fuck you to the moon. Oh. Jeez. I'm glad you like it, Nighthawk. I'm having a good time. So as I said, we still got Kirby after this, guys. I was very, very close to doing Resident Evil Revelations today, but I just wasn't feeling Resident Evil in general today. I think a couple weeks off from Resident Evil and everyone will be excited for Resi again. Nighthawk says, Ricky, I hope Moe feels better. Dude, I appreciate that. She was really sick yesterday. And, like, really sick. I was pretty worried about her last night, to be honest. She's so freaking stubborn. She's like a man in the respect that she'll get sick, but not, like, take medicine or go to a doctor or anything. She just, like, Like, she's like a man in the respect that unless she's dying, she won't go to the hospital. And I'm just like... So she was pretty sick yesterday, but she woke up today and... She's feeling a lot better, thankfully, so... But I didn't really want her to go to work today, but she wants to help out the family, so... Daniel says, nice graphics in this game. Yeah, very clean, aren't they? Very, very clean. Oh, thank you, man. I appreciate it. I'm just glad that you guys are still enjoying the content, eh? No matter how things translate on a day-to-day basis, I promise you, Legends, I'm still doing my best here, eh? Now, if this stream, the deal is, if this stream stays stable, because I think YouTube's had an update, and my XSplit's also had an update. So the deal is, if this stream ends up staying stable, I might come on for a morning stream in the morning. If YouTube disconnects on me again today, then I'm not going to do it. So, as I said, once things appear stable, I'll get back to doing some morning streams for everybody. Oh, geez, we're going to go back down this way. We could go in that crack and get some extra items, but it's not really worth it. Damn it. What are your plans for the rest of the week anyway, Nighthawk? Did you end up enjoying the holidays? Like, how is work going at the moment? You know, one thing you haven't spoken about for a while, Nighthawk, is how work is going. I know for part of last year it wasn't really fantastic for you. I hope things are getting better there. Yeah, it's pretty nice. Take that. This poster can actually picture poster. I called it a poster. I think Dracula would be very offended that I called this a poster. He's got priceless works of art in this building, and I called it a poster. That's enough of a reason to come after me and get me, I suppose. But yeah, I mean, the easiest way to just enjoy this is just look at this as a spin-off to Castlevania, because really it is. And so, my job is okay and the holiday was wonderful. Great. I'm actually surprised that I haven't put on more weight since I've been over here, to be honest. I put on 7-8 kilos last time I came over here. I've only put on about 3 since I've been here, which is a big surprise. The big freaking surprise. That'll leave me less work to fix when I get home, which is good news. That'll be good news. Ah, damn you. Come on, bruz. Oh, come on, bruz. supply up here. Damn it. Can we climb up? No, we gotta go down and around. Of course, game's always gonna take you the long way, isn't it? And so, Drab says, I've been drinking a tablespoon of apple cider vinegar. Seems like it doesn't matter what country you're from. Like, the mum and the grandma will always subscribe that as a way to feel better, hey. It could be Asian country, it could be a Western country. Doesn't matter. It's always about the apple cider vinegar. You know, Australian country families use that. A nice big glass of water like 3 times a day. Been trimming some weight without much else going on. People in country neighborhoods in Australia use apple cider vinegar for everything. Oh, you got a cold? Have yourself some apple cider vinegar. Oh, you're trying to trim down? Have yourself some apple cider vinegar. It's like that in Aussie too, bro. You gotta have the apple cider vinegar. I'm wondering if that's like more of a crock of shit than the jelly juice. Do you remember when you remember the whole jelly juice thing? You remember Jill went on Dr. Phil, I think, and was promoting jelly juice, which is like her snake oil, basically. Jelly juice will solve any problem you have. Buy our jelly juice. Yeah. They need to do I need to go on YouTube and see if there's a big expose on apple cider vinegar. But yeah, anyway. I know that acid in vinegar can reduce insulin resistance, right? Which can help burn more fat. Other than that, I'm not sure. Yeah, you have a good one, Mikey. Thank you for being in here. Get that rest. We'll see you tomorrow, you legend. Appreciate you. All good, man. Have yourself a wonderful morning. We got a lot of awesome people in here. Everyone's just in a bit of a chilled mood tonight. We'll accommodate you. I just got to warn you, if you're not talking to me, your boy One Coin Only is going to talk a lot of shit, okay? So, just brace yourself for that. If I have to carry the weight of the conversation today, everyone, then brace yourself. I'm going to be talking a lot of shit. So, I mean, if you're okay with that, no problem. No problem. I die in this section a lot from rushing and being impatient. Oh, jeez. Is there a heart in here? Can't please be a heart. No. I know there are some foods that can help a little bit with dieting, but you know, I don't know. Like, for example, what people don't realize is if you have a high-protein diet, you're allowed to have a slightly higher caloric intake a day. And I mean, I don't mean by a whole lot, but maybe by like 200 or 300 calories. If you have a heavy amounts of protein, your body uses more energy to burn it. But that doesn't mean like, oh, okay, sweet, go straight to McDonald's. But there are certainly some foods that help a little bit. But really, most people just overcomplicate it. Like, just to explain it in a way that, like, people are fine. If you have more calories than you're supposed to have a day, you're at a calorie surplus. And if you're having less, you're at a deficit. That's pretty much all it is. There's no other little freaking wives' tale or anything. Yeah. Oh, we got him already. That was lucky. Usually playing with that fool for ages. One of my least favorite bosses in the game. That was good. Jeez, look at that. Every boss in this has like a last-ditch revenge attack. How you going, Davey Death Raids? Wonderful to see you. Thank you for coming. Yeah, we're all chilled out today. After this, we got some Kirby. How you going, Proper Music? Wonderful to see you. Thank you for being in here. Jav says my favorite protein is a steak, T-bone or strip, or ribeye, or probably anything else as long as it came from something mooing. Yeah, I do love beef. That's probably one thing I'll do when I get back to Australia is enjoy cheap steak night. I haven't had a steak in a minute. So, yeah, I might go have cheap steak night. Yeah. Andrew, man, that's really, really generous of you. Thank you, brother. That's no small donation, bro. 830 stars. Look at that. Have some stars for some sexy Asian girls, you sunbish. Well, you're lucky that's what you requested because I was about to pull out the poverty plate. But because you asked for sexy Asian girls, I think I can handle that. I think I can handle that. I'm going to give you 2. We're going to start with this. Thank you very much, Andrew. Thank you, brother. Appreciate you. And this one as well. And this one. Everyone loves the ladies of Blackpink. Thank you, man. That's super generous of you today. Appreciate you looking out, man. Thanks a lot. Yeah, there you go. Look at that. Andrew just spoiled me, everyone. Apparently so, Honkers. Apparently so. I think that's a rhetorical question, isn't it? How you going, Steve, by the way? Guys, we got Stevie Fields in here. He says I'm sounding healthy and happier. Well, you know, I appreciate it. I'm doing pretty good. I'm just, you know, I've just came on in the right mindset today. But, yeah, spare a thought to Moe. I'm healthy. She's not right now. Poor thing's still pretty sick. You should get a baby metal stream. What do you recommend? What do you recommend? I mean, I know what baby metal is, but I don't follow baby metal. So what do you recommend? Hey guys, we just got a ding go off. A rhetorical ding, a figurative ding go off. Guys, Arcade Intelligence has just subbed up to our YouTube. Man, you do, I don't know how long you've been hanging around on OneCoin only, but the biggest perk for being a sub is our request show once a week. We do Whatever Wednesday where we take requests for sub-community members. I hope we can play a retro game of your choosing this week, Arcade Intelligence. Thank you for making the jump. Appreciate you very much, dude. We're going to do this one for you today. Very masculine. Very masculine to sub to OneCoin. Thank you, man. Yeah, I don't push the subs a lot. Because, you know, I know if people want to sub, they will. But I do want to remind you guys that every single week without fail, we do Whatever Wednesday. We take your requests. You also get the custom stickers, the badge for support and everything. And the occasional private post here and there. So, thank you, man. That's awesome of you. Fuck yeah. Oh, look, it's Brutus the Barber Beefcake. It's like zombie beefcake. I guess we have to go this way. But Proper Music says Popeyes is expensive these days. $22.50 US. So $22.50 US is like $33, $40 Australian. That is really expensive. That's like really expensive. So what'd you get for $22.50 for a 3-piece, 2 sides, and 2 biscuits? That does sound pretty expensive. So you got 3 pieces of chicken at Popeyes. Does that include fries as well? 2 sides and 2 biscuits. Geez, why do you need to eat that much though? Well, I mean, I'd probably be okay with like a 3-piece and a side, or a 3-piece and a biscuit. The fuck you need to eat that much for? I'm not gonna lie, that does sound pretty expensive, but why the fuck you need to eat that much for? Sometimes you just have a big day and want to feel full, I guess. Yeah. Are they big? Are the biscuits at Popeyes big? I've only ever eaten at Popeyes once. I never got the biscuit. They a decent size. Why do you need to eat that much? I mean, I'd probably be satisfied after a 3-piece and a biscuit. Okay, Intelligent says, I appreciate your kind words, my guy. I'm from America. I live in Texas, but I no longer eat fast food. No, yeah, sure, I understand. I mean, if you're going to treat yourself, let's just say that you avoid your diet for a day. What do you like to eat? Well, let's just say you're being a little bit naughty and you want a delicious, succulent meal. What are you having? Biscuits are so good, I need 2. Well, then just get the 3-piece and the 2 biscuits. Don't buy the sides then. You might save yourself $3 or $4. Cunny's complaining his Popeye's $22.50, but he eats like a fat fuck. Come on, bro. There we go. I think we got the boss now. Random thought, Ryan says, I'm really trying to not be cynical the older I get and be more stoic like I was in my 30s. I think I was really cynical and very emotionally immature from around about the age of 40, and I'm not all the way there yet, but I've kind of improved on that. I mean, you've seen it yourself, I can't lie to you, but I've improved on that. But yeah, I understand exactly where you're coming from. And I mean, even growing up, seeing like my dad go through that in phases as well, like it just happens to men in general, I think. You know, men go through phases where they get a bit cynical. Some of them get a bit neurotic. It's just, I guess it's a normal part of the life experience. Honkers, if it makes you feel any better, I've had 3 midlife crises. If it makes you feel any better, I've had 3 of them. One at 32, one at 38, and one at 40. Which, the one I had at 40 went until I was 41. Actually, it went till it nearly lasted 2 years, that one. Nearly lasted 2 years, that one. I'm not a perfect human being, and I can't give perfect advice to how to live a great life. However, I can give a little advice based on my experience, and is that a lot more people are good than we give them credit for. But don't forget, human beings are built for defense. And so, you know, we're built with that very primal fight or flight, I guess you could say, receptor in our brains. And it's important to remember that, because you can have a lot of people be nice to you during the day, but you're always going to remember that person that wasn't, because we're built to defend ourselves, right? I just hope that helps to remember that, because there are a lot of really good people. Like, even in my case, I can have 99 people come in a day and say how much they enjoyed the stream, and then I'm going to remember the troll, right? It's just how the human brain works. It's fucked. But if you remember that, it might make life a little bit easier. So I just died on purpose there for a second. Forgive me. I just wanted to get all my lives back here, because I made a big error. But yeah, anyway. Yeah, I'm certainly no expert on living a great life with making great choices or anything, but that's true all the same. Yeah. Yeah, well, I had Popeyes once. And as I said, we don't have Popeyes in Australia. There's no Popeyes in Thailand. The only place I was able to have it was in Singapore when I was waiting for my plane. And I had Popeyes once, and even then they ran out of half the food because they're always so busy there. And so I only managed to have the barbecue tenders and stuff. But it was pretty good. I enjoyed it. I've tried to have Popeyes 2 other times, but the line's always too big, and I'm just like, fuck this. It's really, really popular over there. But I mean, KFC, obviously I have KFC all the freaking time, bro. KFC's the tits. Right, let's go. Yeah, it's I mean, I've improved. I'm not all the way there yet. But I've improved. Yeah. I can honestly say in my own personal case, I'm my own worst enemy. I always beat myself up and stress out about things that half the time won't happen. That's not to say I don't sometimes make really bad decisions that I might pay for later. But I punish myself for all the time for a future that's not written yet. That's one of my worst habits. I'll beat myself up all the time, constantly, over things that haven't happened yet. That's one thing I've been trying to train myself not to do. Honker says, I was talking to someone yesterday who was asking me questions because I'm older. My advice was put effort into the people that put effort into you. That's such a great piece of advice, because the older I get, the less tolerance I have for people who don't value my time. It actually, I fume when people waste my time. That's how much I hate it. Ah, man, you know what the thing is? You both can be right. You know, depending where you live, Popeyes or KFC could be better. Because it's not absolute. It depends on the store. It depends who's working there. And so you both can be right, you know. Maybe in Andrew's area, the KFC is better. And maybe in Proper Music's area, the Popeyes is better. You can both be right. It's a good... Jeez, it's pretty profound when you put it that way, isn't it, Drav? That's pretty profound. Good, because, like, I see your point. You can always get your belongings back, but you can't get your time back. Let's not encourage theft, though. Arcade Intelligence actually says he loves trolls. They bring more people into your channel. I mean, it's pretty good for engagement and everything short term. And they do help boost the algorithm. So it's good to use them as a tool to your advantage. You certainly don't want to build a community filled with that, though. I think we did a really good job of cleaning up One Coin Only. I brought it on to myself because when I first started One Coin Only, I was a very ragey asshole. Like every day over really stupid, unrealistic, reasonable things. I'd always have meltdowns, which was entertaining, but it did build a level of toxicity, I think. Yeah, but you know, most people that watch COD lurk, so it's a different art form, I think. I don't think streaming's one size fits all. There's many different methods you can take, and to be honest, the COD community's already pretty toxic anyway. I'm not saying everyone that loves COD is toxic, but I'm just saying go play any round of like Warzone or Call of Duty Online. And in one single session, you'll probably be told 50 different things that you can do to your mother, right? So, I mean, it's different. Was I the best gamer among my childhood friends? I was pretty good. To the point where, when I had a friend who was better than me, I'd end up, or a family member that ended up being better at me in something, I was a pretty bad sport about it. I was a bit of a dickhead, like, when someone ended up being better at me in video games. I'm talking about when I was the age of 8 or 9. I used to hang out in the holidays at my grandmother's house with a neighbor called David. A wonderful guy, had a nice family. My nana was really good friends with his grandma. And he'd come over, and if we'd play something like NES Baseball, for example, and he would beat me, I'd do the friendship's over, fuck you. And then he'd go home and we wouldn't talk for like a couple days. I'm sure that story surprises absolutely nobody. But no, I was pretty good at games, but I didn't handle it well. I remember the first rage quit I ever had. I was playing a game called Mindstorm when I was 4 or 5 years old with my uncle on the Vectrex. I was like 4 or 5 years old. We were playing Mindstorm. And I was an absolute whiz kid at this game for my age. I was really good at this game. But I had a really bad run and my uncle started beating me. And so I was like, yeah, I'm done. And before he could beat me and get the high score, I turned the game off. I was like, yeah, I'm done now. And I turned it off. So I was like, yeah, we're gonna... It's like the equivalent of getting a DQ and finish in WWE. You're just about to lose, and then you pull out the steel chair. That's basically what I did. God, I was such a scumbag kid at times, eh? You grow and you learn. So most of us do anyway. And so, Proper Music says, I'm the best out of my friends in video games. So modest too. So modest too. Dude, I was hoping there'd be some health there, bros. I'm getting a lot of buzzes. At the end of this level, I'll check my phone, just make sure Moe's alright. I'm getting a lot of buzzes. Don't forget, we still got some Kirby to go after this, guys. We haven't even scratched the surface of the stream yet. David says a KFC in my town has gone to dog crap. Well, what's wrong with it? The closest KFC that we go to is about a 40-minute drive from here, but it's actually surprisingly really good. We usually stop there when we head to the city. That'll be the next time we get KFC in a couple weeks. Ah, so yeah, I was that kid as well. That was one achievement that I was the same. Steve says I was the kid who beat Tyson first for about a week, then everyone else figured it out. But a week of fame was great. I don't know if anyone else in my friend circle figured it out or not. But yeah, I was the talk of 4th or 5th grade when I finally figured that game out, definitely. That was probably my one and only childhood claim to fame. I was the only one that could beat Tyson. Well, at least I had a claim to fame in the schoolyard, I guess. But that's the only one I remember. I don't think I had any others. How you going, Victor? Wonderful to see you. That's pretty cool that you have that on your resume, though. I mean, not that it matters now that we're adults, but I mean, that's freaking awesome. It's like the easiest boss in the game. There we go. What was my favorite subjects in school? Geez, that's English, drama, and history. Oh, and anything with physical education, anything that involves sports. So English, drama, history, physical education. I could wake up in the morning to do those. If I woke up and found out I had to do those things during the day, I didn't hate my life. Give me 1 second here, guys. Just want to make sure Moe's okay. Okay, everything seems fine. I just get paranoid when I hear a lot of buzzes. You know how it is. I don't need to be on my phone during the stream or anything, but I do get paranoid when I hear a bunch of buzzes. I hope you're doing great, by the way, Gerardo. Thank you, man. My weekend was okay, I guess. My weekend was okay, I guess. I just realized we're up to the last level here. Sorry, Gerardo, I just lost my concentration for a sec. The last level can be a little bit tricky. No, I'm doing pretty good, my brother. I'm just, I'm trying to go, now that it's Monday, I'm just trying to be super, super positive and aim for a good week. I didn't mind multi-strand science. Multi-strand science just dabbled a little bit in all of them. But then, you know, things like chemistry and physics, I tried those for a small amount of time, and then I changed my subjects because I was too stupid. Still in pain from you? I hope you feel better before you know it, brother. Sorry you're not so great today. And so Patrick says, we got 7 minutes of Monday left here. and for some reason he thought it was good timing to send a very generous donation of 1,000 stars. Did you hear that, guys? It's a new rule. It's a new rule on one coin only, guys. If there is only 7 minutes left in your time zone before the start of a new week, you have to send 1,000 stars. Apparently, it's absolutely compulsory. So here we go.
I want some more.
Yes, here's the poverty plate. 1,000 stars, everybody. Poverty plate. Thank you, Patrick. Thank you very much. No, I didn't forget you. I was just pulling out the poverty plate first. Thank you very much. Look, you look at the, don't you start getting high maintenance on me. I didn't forget you. I was just opening with the poverty plate. Excuse me. My gosh, Patrick. My gosh. He's like, excuse me, where's Daddy Yankee? Fucking jumping the gun. Don't you jump the shark on me. Which is actually not a relevant phrase here, but whatever. It's not relevant at all. Ah. Thank you, man. That's super generous. I didn't really like school. I was very, very socially fucked up. And so school was not a very easy time for me. For a number of reasons, some my fault and some not my fault, because obviously you're a kid. You can't take onus for everything, but yes. Alright, let's do this. Sorry guys, I'm not putting trauma on you or anything. I'm just letting you know I'm not completely normal, that's all. Well, that's my only point. I'm not completely normal. I've had my issues. Again, probably surprises nobody. I think this is the end. So what I'm probably going to have to do is die on purpose here and get my characters back. Yeah, we'll do that quickly. Damn it. Do I really have to do this all over again? Far out. Alright, let's try again. Give me 1 second. Oh, dude, really? Fucking hell. I have to die on purpose and resurrect all my characters again. Fucking hell, bro. You can't hesitate in this bit. Now, that you guys might be like, why are you dying on purpose? Because if we don't have all 4 characters, we can't beat the game. Well, I mean, we probably could, but it'd be really difficult. This is the last section that we're about to do here. Let me just do this one more time. I won't fuck up again. Forgive me, everybody. I'll concentrate really hard in this bit and we'll get it done. Alright. So one more try. Let's go. I did see that. I think if Grand Theft Auto 6 ends up being $100, you all don't have a right to complain about Grand Theft Auto 6 being $100, quite frankly. Don't, I told you, don't be comparing Grand Theft Auto 6 to freaking other games that try to sell for $80. It's not the same. Why do people treat things like they're absolute? You can have like a Sonic kart racing game, for example, which might be $80 including some extras and really piss people off. But then you'll have a game like Grand Theft Auto 6 with the online mode that people will be playing for years. And then they'll be complaining it's that price as well. So nah, fucker, you're getting way more value out of that. How do people not see this? I don't understand how people do not see the difference. It does my fucking head in that people can't see this. And David says, do you own a PS5? I most certainly do, bro, but it's back at home in Australia. But I'll be back in Aussie at the end of the month. Yeah. Dude, I just don't understand. Dude, it's just... It scares me how a lot of people look at things from an absolute point of view and with no nuance these days. Like, things are only looked at now from a surface level. Like critical thinking, gone. This is coming from someone who has Forrest Gump's level of intelligence, by the way. Yeah. There we go. That was nice and quick. I think sports games are worth their money if they weren't so predatory on the virtual currency. Like, if you bought like a soccer game or a Madden game or a 2K game, and for the price, you also got a bunch of coins to actually be able to do most things that you need to do, then that would be fair enough. But yeah, sports games are actually pretty good. But the problem with sports games is to get the full, I guess you could say, value out of a sports games, people are usually paying 3 times the amount. I do think that is a little bit predatory. Yeah, everyone's been talking about, people were talking about this football game on Facebook. But like I said, Nighthawk, it depends. I mean, there's some times where you should complain about that price. It depends. Like, the variable is value. And Ryan says, even people got what they want still complain. I've got a really funny story. Do you remember how, like, Anthem was a colossal flop? You remember that when the game Anthem was a colossal flop, everyone bitched about it. It ended up being like $2 in all the bargain bins. Well, I think EA recently just announced they were deactivating the servers to Anthem, right? A game that no one wanted to play ended up being in every discount bin on the planet. And now people are complaining that they're deactivating the servers to Anthem. And I'm like, you fucking kidding me? None of you guys even bought the game for $4. Talk about a level of privilege, complaining that the servers are gone on a game that no one played. At least, when they shut down the servers to the crew, everyone kind of had a right to bitch, because there was still a lot of people playing crew, actually. Oh, man. And plus, the crew also had an online mode that wasn't offline mode that could have been activated and wasn't. But yeah. Hey, how you going, Captain BS? I hope you're amazing. Thank you for being in here today, dude. They're crazy though, eh? Hope you're amazing, Josh. Thank you very much for coming in today, by the way. Appreciate you, bud. Geez, at this rate, Patrick, with your level of generosity, I need another Daddy Yankee screen. Thank you, homie, so much. I'm going to be right with you. Patrick just dropped another 235 legends. What will you do for you? Right at the peak of the fight, too. How you going, Christopher? Nice to see you. Oh, so you're officially back to work today? Oh, you're back to first thing tomorrow. I was going to say, yeah, because it's Sunday today. I was like, hang on a minute, it's Sunday. Yeah, no, that's all right. I will say I'm looking forward to getting the year started off right. Yeah. Yeah, man, I hope it's a smooth one for you. Is there anything that, I mean, I know this might sound like a dumb question, but is there anything that you're looking forward to, going? Jesus Christ, Patrick! There we go, one more time. Fucking hell, bro. You need to rotate it around if you're gonna donate that often, homie. Thank you, Patrick. Geez, you're gonna start pissing everyone off if you're doing that every 5 seconds. Thank you, man. Another $5 super chat from Patrick. Thank you, brother, so much. Let me just quickly run to the bathroom one more time. We'll start Kirby. All right. Yes. Man, he's a super generous guy. All right. Be right back. Oh, there we go. Ugh. I love the end music for this too. I wish they could use this end music on one of the boss fights or something, because I think the end music for that game is like really epic, hey? Alright, so you guys have got a quick second to hit that thumbs up button for me, guys, and we're going to be doing Kirby's Nightmare in Dreamland. If you legends over on the Twitch side are enjoying the stream today, consider giving us a follow too. We're on the countdown to 1,000 follows over there. So yeah, something a little bit different. We don't play much Kirby these days, so let's have some fun with that. Cool. Dude, yeah, man, like... So sometimes, Ryan, you just need to take a step back and be grateful for things, even if they're not always perfect. Because there's no such thing as perfect, eh? This kind of cool music. Alright, one player game. Alright, let's do it. Dude, we hardly ever play Kirby on here. Hey, I love the Game Boy version because it's basically a remix of the NES game. With better graphics, and I just love the colors on this. It's just such a vibrant looking game. Geez, I'm not off to a good start here. I'm not a big fan of the beam weapon, though. We'll sort that out in a sec. I prefer, like, the sword or the cutter or something like that myself. Or even the flame would be better. But, whatever. I might get rid of the beam. Fuck that. Really don't like the beam. It irritates me. This is the Game Boy Advance version. It is. There it is. Now we're talking. I mean, we can work with this. How you going, Ashley? Lovely to see you. Thank you for coming in today. I hope you're great. It's been a hot minute since I've played this. But I usually do alright until World 7 in this bad boy. Flick the beam. Is that what we're doing today? Flick the... That's such an Aussie phrase. It's so dirty. That's such a dirty Aussie phrase. Oh, flick the beam. That's so dirty. How's everything going, Ash? I hope you've been having a great start to the new year today. They're so dirty. So Ryan says Kirby has to be one of the most powerful characters out there. Yeah, kind of. And how ironic is it that he looks like a marshmallow, one of the softest things there is. And so he's so powerful but looks like a marshmallow. I mean, that's, how's that for irony, eh? Look at all the superpowers he obtains every run. Unless you're playing the Game Boy version, which is, but we're not going to use anomalies as our example today. How do I get rid of that? Probably with a different power-up. Fair enough. Well, I mean, we don't need it. Fuck it. Whatever. Dude, some bish. Get him already. I shoot like a stormtrooper, G. I'm shooting like a stormtrooper today. I'm not talented enough to keep getting these extra lives. The amount of timing you need is obviously not enough for my level of ability. And so Daniel says you can never have enough extra lives. That's true, because even when I use little things like save states, I still seem to run out of lives when I play Kirby. Well, at least towards the end game anyway. If there's any opportunity to try and get extra lives, it's now, because I struggle with the game like in the last quarter. Who else we got? Oh, dude, they already put my ability in the game. The microphone ability. If Kirby absorbed me, basically what I would be doing is yelling and screaming at everybody. And Kirby already has that ability. You know, the microphone ability where he screams and everything blows up on the screen? That's the one coin only ability. You know, for example, I get really angry and I'm pushed too far, and then I'm like, fucking dog! Boom, everyone on the screen blows up. Kirby already got that ability. Yeah. You could also have like a dancing ability though, like being that I'm a former DJ, you could sort of like have everyone dance themselves to death or something. Kind of like in Michael Jackson's Moonwalker. Ryan says if Kirby absorbed me, he'd get severe stress. Oh man, I don't like to hear that. I really hope 2026, my brother Ryan, is a year where you feel a little bit more at peace. Hey, brother? I really hope so. How you going, Max? Great to see you, G. Thanks for being in here. Well, I mean, yeah, sure, Davey. Something like that. So something like that. Ding, 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 ding. I'll remain confused on why a Jester hack gives Kirby a death laser. I mean, people watch Stranger Things, and not a whole lot of stuff makes sense about why things are happening in Stranger Things. I mean, from a story point of view, it does, but I mean, these things that happen in Stranger Things don't exist, right? But people accept it anyway. So why not in Kirby? Oh, there we go. We did it. I was worried we weren't going to make it for a sec. You got Stranger Things on in the background as we speak. Did you see the internet rumor that they started spreading over the last couple days? They started spreading this really big internet rumor that the season finale wasn't actually the finale at all. And the biggest swerve in TV history is going to play out in the next couple days, where they announce yet one more episode. And I'm like, bullshit. But they're trying to spread rumors that the finale for Stranger Things wasn't actually the finale, and they're about to pull off the biggest swerve in TV history. Which, to be fair, would suit a show like Stranger Things. But, yeah, I doubt it. How do we use this umbrella thing? Oh, it just allows us to glide. How do we even use that? Fuck it, I don't want the umbrella. It's shit. Oh, I don't want it. Yeah, there is definitely. They're not gonna. I mean, it's not gonna finish there. They're gonna add. Yeah. Maybe the live action will be about Nancy's Rambo arc. I wasn't really a big fan of that character. Hey, she's probably my least favorite character in the show. I know she became an absolute badass and everything, and I know some people like Nancy, but I'm not a big fan of Nancy. Yeah, well, there's also another news article I read about Stranger Things with entitled Mouth Breathers demanding that they redo the final episode. And I'm just like... Dude, there's some of these abilities I'm really not enjoying today, hey. Some are definitely better than others. Let's get out of here. I liked her, like, in the beginning and midway. Towards the end, I just felt like she lost all her charisma towards the end of the show. I thought she was more likable in the beginning. You know, back when she was doing that Britney Spears, I'm not a girl, not yet a woman sort of phase. I agree that they fumbled the last season overall, but I think the final episode was pretty epic. I don't have any problems with the final episode whatsoever. I enjoyed it, Moe enjoyed it. I think it ended before it jumped the shark. I think if it went for one more season, it would have 100% jumped the shark. There we go. I already died. I've only got one life left, bro. Like, come on, man. Oh, I mean, at least we're getting through that easy now. That's cool. That's such a cool ability, but hey, I mean, I'm done with it now, though. I don't want it anymore. Oh, I nearly got it. Yeah, something different. Hey, when was the last time we played Kirby? Not for freaking ever. Just you know, just trying to mix things up for you legends a little bit. Just try to put a little, you know, variety is the spice of life. I don't mind that they want to make the animation its own thing. I mean, what would be the point of watching the animation if it just ended up being the same? So I don't mind that they're doing the animation and making its own thing. I think that's pretty clever, to be honest. Mouth breathers might disagree. Considering they were kind of caught on the spot, I think they did a phenomenal job creating one of the best TV shows ever. I mean, I'm not going to quite put it up there with Sopranos or Sons of Anarchy, but, you know, like, it's very special TV show, Stranger Things. Yeah, I've got a handful of Kirby games. I've got a few on Switch as well that are pretty fun to play. Yeah, I might dive bomb into Kirby a little bit more often when I get home. Just every now. You know, Kirby's another one of those games to play when you don't know what to play, I guess. Do you ever feel the need to watch Sopranos? Well, I've watched it all the way through multiple times. You know, because Sopranos finished, what, 20 years ago? It's one of those shows that you'll watch to completion like every 5 years. So, yeah, I mean, yeah, absolutely. Oh, dude, really? Oh, we got him. There it is. Has Moe watched Sopranos? I don't think Moe would be into Sopranos. We're currently starting Walking Dead again. And I said, look, the early seasons are really, really awesome. Just feel that you could watch this until you get bored. And so we started The Walking Dead from the beginning, and she's somewhat interested in that. Yeah. So that's what we're watching, because it just came to Netflix in some regions. So we're going back watching the old Walking Dead. He's a marshmallow motherfucker, that's what he is, Ryan. He's a marshmallow motherfucker. That's what Kirby is. Where's level number 4? Oh, there it is. Ice Cream Island. That sounds like my type of island. Ice Cream Island. Already the best level that there ever will be in this game. Although there's a donut plains as well, isn't there? Oh no, that might be Mario. Damn you. Jeez. Come to think of it, she'd probably like Sons of Anarchy. I think if there was a choice between watching Sons of Anarchy or Sopranos, she'd probably like the pacing of Sons of Anarchy more. Apart from the island, the only season I didn't really like in Sons of Anarchy was when they went to Ireland to get Abel. Only because, not because it wasn't interesting, but I just found it a little bit boring. Yeah. We need a waffles level. Hey, I'm down for a waffles level. Oh, gosh darn it. Get good, Rick. Oh, whatever. I'm not going to get good. I'm just going to go to the end of the level. We don't need to get good today. We just need to get good enough to... Oh, hang on. Oh, man. It's heartbreaking leaving extra lives behind. Oh, what the fuck was that? What was that nonsense? Oh, I see what you're supposed to do there. Okay, I get it now. There's a little bit of a trick to this. That's how you do it. Great. That's how it's done. Alright, cool. Little puzzles, problem solving in this. It was either Season 3 or Season 4 when they went to get Abel back. I forgot off the top of my head now. Yeah, maybe it was Season 4. Season 3 or 4, definitely. But I love all the other seasons. Yes. You're gonna sing the Joe Hendry song, but with my name instead of his. Dude, I'm telling you right now, this year he's entering the Rumble either number 1 or number 2. Because nothing's gonna be more electric than hearing the first 2 entrants to the Rumble and all of a sudden getting to say his name. And they're gonna get the crowd started really hot. So I'm telling you right now, Joe Hendry entering number 1 or 2 this year. It'll also be a great way to officially introduce him to the main roster as well. Even though he technically already is on SmackDown. Alright, now what? Okay, I don't need that anymore. Do we have any changes of opinion on who's going to win the Rumble this year? Who do you guys think's going to win the men's Rumble, and who do you think's going to win the women's Rumble? I think my two favorites for the women's Rumble is Liv Morgan and Bianca Belair. The men's is harder to pick. The men's is harder to pick. You think Orton will win? Dude, that's not outside the realm of possibility, you know. Because he's due one more main event run before he retires, and not to mention the fact that if he wins the Rumble again, he'll hold the record for most Rumble victories. Being that they're never going to have Rumble beat John Cena's championship reigns, they'll probably give him the most Rumble victories in history. I could see that happening. If not this year, maybe next year. I could see Orton winning. I would like, I mean, LA Knight, Bron Breakker, Randy Orton, even a surprise like a Joe Hendry, although I doubt that will happen. You know, I think they're going to build up Joe organically on that main roster, which is probably the right call. My thoughts on Julia winning again. I felt that was a bit strange, actually. I mean, I'm not offended by it or anything. I just thought it felt a bit strange to me. It felt a little strange to me. Yeah, as I said, I'm not offended by it, but I do feel like it felt a bit strange. So, I mean, what was the point of giving, yeah, I don't know. Just odd. I like Chelsea Green too, but I'm looking at the bigger picture. Maybe they're going to give her a main event push. You know what I'm starting to think? If Chelsea, maybe she'll win the Women's Rumble. Have you ever thought of that? Maybe they took the belt off her for a reason. Drop down here, bro. Fucking hell, of course. Of course that was going to happen with one hit to go. Lucky I saved. Fuck, that's annoying, isn't it? Dude, I just want to get one more hit on him, and now I'm getting fucking impatient, because it's just fucking annoying. Jeez, man, all I wanted was one more fucking hit. Cunty fucking slutbag whore. Excuse me, I'm pissed. Alright, butter building. So we're going from the ice cream planes to the butter building, everybody. My whole $1.50 I would have made in ad revenue from this video now has been demonetized because of my language. Poor business. Yes. Oh, well, it is what it is. I only have 1 health left. Let's go. Thank you, man. As I said, Arcade Intelligence, I'm on every single day. So I look forward to seeing you when you're free. And yeah, man, everyone check out Arcade Intelligence in your travels as well, guys. Give him a sub, show some support, some love. Thank you, Dave. Oh, we got there in the end. We got there in the end. Probably shouldn't be using such horrible language playing a kid's game, but it is what it is. I'm looking forward to getting a Whatever Wednesday request off you this week, too. I've got a serious question. I got a serious question, and let me know what you guys think. But do you guys think James Cameron like wipes his ass with $100 bills, or do you think he just has one of those fancy Japanese toilet things? James Cameron probably wipes his ass with $100 bills. Do I have a favorite John Travolta film? Jeez, man, putting me on the spot. I mean, Pulp Fiction's the easy pick, isn't it? That's the easy pick. Pulp Fiction, or if you're musically inclined and gay, people say Grease as well. So, but what's the other one? Swordfish, I think that people talk about. Oh no, I quite like Pulp Fiction. I can't help it. It's a popular movie for a reason. That's right. I think that's what James Cameron has. He has a bidet, but instead of water, he uses tears of the poor. He doesn't use water though. He washes his ass with the tears of the poor. Like literally, you don't you don't make over $1 billion on your movie if you're not getting some money off poor people. Damn it. Just a bit of a struggle, that one, eh? Alright, what's in here? Health, hopefully. Oh no, boss fight. Dying so much. Well, to be fair, I do like Brian De Palma just because he made Scarface, which is like one of my favorite films ever. So I do like, I like him purely for Scarface. Apparently Brian De Palma was on so much coke when Scarface was a thing, so it's probably why it feels authentic. Dude, come on, really? God damn it, I didn't mean to go through that door. It's just so frustrating avoiding this thing. Oh, dude, fuck off! Yeah, you just fly away and then all of a sudden you go out the door. Why don't they just lock the door like in Zelda until the boss fight's done? Like, come on, bro. Oh, here we go. Alright, there it is. Sweet. Well, that made life a bit easier for 5 seconds, didn't it? Okay, there we go. Now we're talking. Jeez! Some of these... Oh my gosh! Some of these bosses are getting creative, eh? Damn it. Is he going to do the Lady Beetle ones now? Oh, there we go. There's 2. Must be really, really, really good. I mean, that's pretty complimentary if either people are just such big fans of Avatar, or it must be a really good film. I don't know which one. Maybe it's both. But with the amount of like people bitch about movies these days, and don't forget November was like one of the biggest. Wasn't this like last November? Just gone, like the biggest flop in like cinema history or something. Like every big budget release that came out in November, right, was a colossal flop. Was it November or October? And to go from that to Avatar being one of the biggest money makers of all time, yeah, it's fascinating. My point is, I'm just wondering how much extra money Avatar might have made if, like, movies were the in thing. Because a lot of people have cinema fatigue right now because they're broke, it's expensive, too much shit's been coming out for ages. And it looks like Avatar's about to break records despite all that. So imagine if going to the movies was still the in thing and then Avatar 3 came out. Well, actually, on the flip side, if the money was being distributed as well to other films, maybe Avatar wouldn't have made as much money. Maybe Avatar's just a diamond in the rough. I don't know. I'm probably overthinking this. Overthinking this.